official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
With Progressive customer service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Beats and Bites Festival is back again at Riverwind Casino, where good grooves and great food are on tap all summer long. Kicking off on June 14th with Josh Turner.
Would you go with me?
And Edwin McCain. Along with crave-worthy eats from local food trucks, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets online or at the box office for just $10. Only at Riverwind Casino.
Why don't we just dance?
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so.
Only Taco Mayo.
Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle Ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before.
Only Taco Mayo.
It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network pregame show.
What time is it?
Now live from Paycom Center. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto. Now on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Will tonight be a countdown to coronation, or is a startling effort in store to stave off elimination to extend the Western Conference Finals? The answer ahead in much anticipated Game 5 of this series in downtown Oklahoma City. The Thunder moved a win away from closing out the Timberwolves with Monday's hard-fought Game 4 128-126 triumph, ahead 3-1 in the best-of-7 series. An OKC victory tonight sends the Thunder to their second-ever NBA Finals, first since 2012, a Western Conference champ. Minnesota fights tonight to avoid elimination and extend this series to a sixth game that it would host on Friday. Good evening, welcome to Oklahoma City Thunder Western Conference Final Playoff Basketball, Round 3, Game 5. I'm Matt Pinto above courtside at Paycom Center with the play-by-play call. It's great to have you along in what could be an historic and most memorable night. The Thunder certainly showed their character, their resolve, and fortitude. All of those have been exhibited all season long, but they were in plentiful supply as they rebounded from Saturday's embarrassing Game 3 42-point loss in Minneapolis by punching first in Game 4 Monday, trailing for only 36 seconds the entire night en route to a hard-earned 2-point victory. It was a triumph born of incredible defensive effort on Timberwolves stars Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. The duo was held, in fact, to 6 of 20 shooting threes, a combined 21 points. Phenomenal. To Minnesota's credit, the Wolves bench showed up big, with Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Dante DiVincenzo scoring 20-plus each, nailing 5 three-pointers apiece, fueling the T-Wolves to a 51% shooting night with 18 made trays. That onslaught put the ball in the Thunder offense's hands, and did they ever deliver? OKC got an all-time playoff high 95 combined points from the triumvirate of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren. Shai poured in a career playoff high 40, had a near triple-double with 10 assists and 9 rebounds. Dub pumped in a playoff career high 34 with a playoff career high 6 made three-pointers, and Chet Holmgren delivered 21 points, 7 boards, and 3 blocks. What a night. It puts the Thunder in position off of that 2-point victory to, at 3-1 in this series, apply the sleeper hold tonight against the Timberwolves and earn a ticket to the NBA Finals. The Thunder have been dominant at home during the postseason, posting a 7-1 record, beating their opponents by an average of 23 points per game. Minnesota by 20.5 points per the first 2 games of this series. T-Wolves got a bit of traction at home, so the Thunder want to quiet that, especially early in Game 5. Keep in mind the Wolves were in exactly the same position a year ago in the Western Finals, hosting Dallas, and lost that game 124-103. Can the Thunder apply the pressure it will take to have the Wolves crack that way in Game 5 tonight? We shall soon see. Head coach Mark Daigneault offers his Game 5 thoughts up next on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the grave.
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center. With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour, presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit organization.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Ken Chubb musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's time to find out what's on the mind of the Thunder head coach. Here's the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Thunder are home for Game 5 for the Western Conference Finals tonight, taking on the Timberwolves up 3-1, a victory away from winning the West and representing the Western Conference in the NBA Finals, joined by head coach Mark Daigneault inside Paycom Center. And Mark, that's the reality that could be yours at the end of the night. How do you internally and with the guys guard against that, like, pressing ahead and stay in the moment?
Well, it's a distraction at the end of the day because it's something that can take us out of the present moment, the next possession, and the challenge in front of us, which is a tall challenge. This Minnesota team has played with great force and physicality, especially lately in the series. And every win in this series has been earned, and tonight will be no different. And so if we want to win the game, we have to earn it possession by possession, and that has to be our focus.
What was remarkable to me about Game 4 on the road was how well they played offensively, and yet you had every answer. You trailed for only 36 seconds of that game in a game that was decided by 2. What stood out to you about your guys' resolve and their ability to execute at that level?
Yeah, I thought, both teams were really ready to play, and we were able to land an early punch in that game. They made a great run in the third quarter to cut into a lead, and then it was really a back-and-forth game after that. But I thought our offense was really, really good in the game. We found some solutions to some of the things that they had done previously. But, they were as good offensively, obviously. They found some solutions as well. So both teams are going to try to be better defensively tonight. That's our challenge is to tighten the screws on that end, try to maintain the same rhythm and flow we got on offense. But that's easier said than done against a really good opponent.
I'm guessing you have a layered defensive game plan that begins with Ant and then Julius Randle right behind. You did a phenomenal job in short-circuiting their ability to get good shots off. And you had talked after yesterday at practice, or in your media availability, about you were not as crisp in getting to their shooters in the corners. Does that need to change for you tonight, given how well they're shooting the three the last 2 games?
Yeah, against a team like this that's as good as they are and that has the top-end talent and the really strong role players that they have, you got to kind of be on it, all the way through the possession. And I thought we really did some good things initially with Randall and Edwards, and then the secondary plays, obviously the open shooters, and then the offensive rebounds were things that hurt us. And so we can't focus on that so much that we lose focus on the first part of the possession. But at the same time, if we want to have a really good defensive night, we've got to be a little more holistic there. So we looked at some of that, tried to learn from it. But again, Minnesota's going to try to find some solutions, and we'll have to be ready for anything they throw at us tonight.
Shea and Dub were extraordinary offensively throughout the course of Game 4 2 nights ago, and Chet really came on as the game wore on at both ends of the floor. What do you notice about his growth as the playoffs progress, Mark? He's come through a really challenging season physically, given the broken bone he suffered earlier.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's obviously a very impactful player. Even on the nights where he seems a little more quiet, he has unbelievable invisible ability to impact the game with his gravity on offense, his activity on offense, and then also obviously his rim protection on defense, his mobility on defense. So that was all on display the other night. I thought offensively he really opened things up for us and had a really impactful game on the glass and on the perimeter with and without the ball. And then defensively, you can move him around different matchups, and he is able to move out on the floor or help you at the rim. And so a great player, obviously, that just continues to grow and improve his fundamentals, but his impact is undeniable.
His role alongside iHeart when they play together is a little bit different. Do you like him in this matchup playing more 5? It seemed that was your preference in Game 4, and it really paid off.
Yeah, we've done more of that in this series than we have in previous series. It doesn't mean that it is exclusive, but it is an option that we've gone to just based on their personnel and some of the positions that they put you in. So it puts Hart as the sole 5 in the minutes that Chet's off the floor. But there is room for the double big. That's still highly impactful on both ends of the floor. Even in this series, the numbers would bear that out on both ends, especially with the rebounding and the shot profile. But obviously, there's trade-offs to the other lineups, but we've liked those as well. So we have to have everything ready as we see the game unfold tonight.
This building might be louder than we've heard in this iteration of Thunder basketball. Is there anything that needs to occur in terms of checking emotion from the outset tonight for you guys, or do you encourage that?
It's just a matter of being present in the possessions. I mean, we have to focus on winning the possessions and executing what we need to do with great energy, and the crowd certainly helps with that. But, again, we can't allow any distraction to creep into that process, and that could be excitement. It could be thinking ahead or being discouraged about the last play. We just have to compete in the possession. The team's done a great job of that. We have to lean on that tonight.
Given the learning that's gone on for you and your team 4 games into the series, what do you target as important areas, key areas in Game 5 tonight in your building?
Well, I mean, we've done a good job on them in transition, and I would expect them to try to be a little bit faster tonight and find their cracks there, so we can't take that for granted. Obviously, Edwards and Randall were low on attempts last game, and those guys are going to be super aggressive. We got to be ready for them. And if we can handle them at the beginning of possessions, we obviously need to do a good job of finishing the possessions with shot contesting and rebounding. So need all that stuff, and then another night of good attacks on offense to try to loosen up their defense. But they're a really good team. They're going to make us earn it, and if we want to win, we have to go do that.
Good luck going to get it. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Matt.
It's Mark Dagnall, the Thunder and the Timberwolves in the 5th game of this series coming up. An opportunity for the Thunder to close it out ahead with the starting lineups for you. This is Thunder basketball.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more, served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
Stevie Nicks. One special night. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Stevie Nicks. Live at Paycom Center.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Thunder fans, the Thunder are playing excellent basketball, and MidFirst Bank has a great way for you to show our All-Stars your support. Score $200 and a Thunder or Rumble debit card when you open a new MidFirst checking account. Use your $200 to buy fan gear or MVP-worthy apparel. Bank like a champion with the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Learn more today at midfirst.com/thunderup. Member FDIC.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Thunder Basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's game time. Now the voice of the Thunder, Matt Pinto, brings you the starting lineups. Sponsored by Kia, movement that inspires. This is Oklahoma City Thunder Basketball on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
This core nucleus of the Thunder are 3-1 in closeout opportunities in their playoff push over the last 2 years. The one exception in a loss came in Denver in the Western Semis by 12. The Thunder righted that wrong in Game 7 in a big way, winning it by 32. They've got a chance tonight with a victory against the Timberwolves to end Minnesota's season and head to their second ever NBA Finals as Western champ. They did it in 2012. Ironically, in that situation, they beat San Antonio 4-2 in Game 6. Kendrick Perkins delivered the crushing blow, a dunk late. He's in the building with ESPN tonight. Maybe a positive omen for the Thunder. Chris Finch is the Wolves head coach in his 4th playoff push. He's a 5th-year head coach, 29-22 his record. His team 9-5 thus far, 14 games into the playoffs, 1-3 against the Thunder. Mike Conley, the starting point guard, a one-time All-Star at the lead guard spot, 6 feet 175, an 18th-year man from Ohio State, averaging 6 points, 3.5 assists in the playoffs. 3-time All-Star Anthony Edwards held to 16 points in Game 4, had only 18 in Game 1. Thunder twice have held him under 20. He averages 25.5 in the playoffs. Edwards, 6'4", 225, a 5th-year pro from Georgia. Jaden McDaniels has been a pleasant surprise offensively for the Wolves, twice over 20, including 22 in Game 4 a couple of nights ago. 6'9", 185 at the small forward, a 5th-year pro from Washington, averaging 15.5 in the playoffs with 5.5 boards. 3-time All-Star Julius Randle at the power forward spot at 6'9", 250, an 11-year man from Kentucky. In the playoffs, averaging 21.6, which is 16th high, but he twice has been held in single digits. 6 points in Game 2 here, 5 in Game 4 in Minneapolis. Rudy Gobert will man the middle, a 3-time All-Star and a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year at 7'1", 258. A 12th-year man from France, averaging 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks in postseason. Now it's time for you to meet the Thunder starting 5 on their home floor for Game 5 of the Western Finals.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 2, point guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Shai, grinding left now. Steps away, fires an off-balance one-legged 13-foot jumper. It goes, and he's hacked in the yak by McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander played the role of Houdini.
Jalen Williams, number 8, small forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dub has it. Down the lane in transition, blows by Randall, thumps the two-hand send down.
Dort, number 5, guard, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Dort tees up a rainbow 3 that's up, and in! Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball! Ooh, comes through.
Isaiah Hartenstein, 55, center, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hasten lobbing, Hartenstein gathers, thumps! A two-hand rim rocker, OKC from 8 down to within 2.
Holmgren, number 7, athlete, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Sends it to the rim and misses, but Holmgren's there to bat in that follow. As Shai set him up, drawing 2 defenders.
This is Mark Dagnall, and we are the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Timberwolves on the road in the playoffs have won 4 and lost 3. They're minus 1.3 points a game and minus 20.5 against the Thunder in games 1 and 2 of this series. Thunder have won 7 of 8 at home in postseason, averaging 123 points a game in those, plus 23.9 points a night. That's as dominant as a team can be, given the stakes that exist in the NBA playoffs. Thunderclad in their Oklahoma blue at home tonight. White numerals and letters trimmed in orange, yellow, and navy blue. They will move from right to left across your radio dial from my vantage point this opening half. The Wolves in road white, navy blue numerals trimmed in a lighter shade of blue. James Capers, Mark Davis, and Ben Taylor blow the whistles in Game 5. Ed Malloy on hand should he be needed as an alternate. Holmgren and Gobert will jump center. They've alternated winning opening tips in this series. Chet coming off a phenomenal Game 4. Blocked 3 shots, including a big swat on a McDaniels driving layup late. Also had 21 points and 7 rebounds. Gobert had his best offensive game of the series with 13. Mark Davis will toss it up between the two big men. As we're about ready to get Game 5 underway, eager anticipation among the packed house in Loud City. Mark Davis allowing Gobert to tie his sneaker. Are you kidding me? Ball in the air and Gobert back tap, stealing the tip. Back to Randall. Wolves ball to begin Game 5. They'll have it to begin the fourth quarter by rule as well. Randall out front, pestered by Dub. Kicks to Edwards between the rings. Gets a screen from Conley. Slashes right. Kicks left corner, McDaniels open. Strokes a three-pointer that's short. Got his own miss unboxed out. Lays it up on Hartenstein, misses. Holmgren tips a rebound, but Gobert gets it. Then he travels, no whistle. Kicks to Randall open. Left side angle three-pointer up and in. Minnesota with 3 opportunities on the first possession. Leads 3-0. That trend cannot continue in Game 5. Dub crossing the timeline against Edwards. Bounce feeds to Holmgren. Nearly tripped up by Randall straight up. Angles left on the dribble. Pump fakes. Smothered. Pass fakes. Randall takes it away. Check got it back. Driving right. Fades and fires a tough 13-foot jumper. Not close. Hartenstein grabbed, though, on the loose ball by Rudy Gobert, and a whistle ensues. Thunder get a second crack here. Both sides went to town on the offensive board in Game 4. Minnesota had 19 offensive rebounds, as did Oklahoma City. In fact, the Timberwolves had 6 more points on stickbacks than the Thunder, 30-24. A minute in, Dub gets it into Shea, lifted straight away against McDaniels. Gets a Holmgren pick. Drives away from it, into the paint. Kicks left corner to Dub. Closed out by Edwards, 5 to shoot. Left to right across the lane, lost the dribble, got it back, 4 to shoot. Holmgren up top. Kicks to Dub. Fires an air ball by 5 feet, three-pointer from 30 feet away. It goes back to the Wolves. Minnesota extending its defensive pressure with ferocity, and the Thunder have not responded well in their first 2 possessions. OKC down 3-0, a minute 5 into Game 5. The Wolves playing with desperation. Their season is on the line tonight. Conley holds 2 fingers up on his right hand, dribbling with the left to activate for the Wolves. Gives to Randall out front. Back of a Gobert pick, jumped on a double. Kicks to curl-cutting McDaniels in the paint. Pump fakes Holmgren. Steps away. Took a walk from 3 steps. Missed the left-hand hook. An awkward shot. Dort has the miss. Shea grinding back. Pulls up left baseline. Won't shoot. Ball swung slot right to Dub. Slashing left on Randall. Floats it up across his body. In and out. No good. Gobert clears. Thunder 0-3 to start. Edwards fed in the backcourt. Picked up by Dort. Crosses over. Dort reaches in. Commits a foul. That's the Thunder's first team foul. Side out Minnesota, 17 to shoot. Well, Chris Finch could not have asked for a better start. Although the Wolves have made only 1 of 4 shots, they've won the rebounding battle early on and lead 3-0 on the scoreboard, shutting Thunder out through nearly 2 minutes. Edwards, corner right to Conley, smothered by Shea. Drifts to the wing. Comes out front, back of Edwards' interference. Ant screens again. Conley in the corner. Thunder switch the screen. Conley looking to Edwards, feeding him right baseline against Shea. Edwards backs down. Shea popped it away. Edwards whips it inside to Gobert, catching, loses it. But he got a holding foul coming on Holden with 0.3 of a second left on the shot clock. Side out Wolves. Not the start Mark Daigneault would have liked to begin Game 5 at home. A fresh 14 on the shot clock. And in the NFL and college football, you look at time of possession heavily in favor of Minnesota early in this game. McDaniels lifted out front, kicks the right wing to Randall. Now up top, McDaniels drives to the foul line, steps away, fires, 17-foot fling off. Shea's got the long rebound. Works up the left side against Randall. Isolated. Swoops baseline, draws a double. Splits it and kicks it. Corner right, Holmgren up with a 3, online and in there. Cha-ching of Thunder money ball. Gilgeous-Alexander, a great job exploiting the double team and spoon-feeding his big man for the tray. It's 3 apiece. Dort jumped by Edwards. is jumped on a double by Hartenstein and Dort. Left baseline to McDaniels. Pinned. Corner right to Randall. Catch and shoot. Rainbow three is up. Short. Offside rebound. Tipped by Hartenstein. Claimed by SGA. Thunder seek their first lead of game 5. Long lead. Holmgren to the rim. Dunks with right hand. Oh, what a long lead by SGA for the send down. A sinister slam by Chet. He's got all 5 Thunder points. It's 5-3. Conley up the left sideline. Back of a Gobert moving pick. Drives the lane. Floats a right-hand runner that's way off. Holmgren clears, giving to SGA. Shea lets traffic fly by. Navigates the left side on the handle. SGA off the stutter step. Lobs inside. Hartenstein gathers, lays it up, and lays it in. SGA 3 assists. Thunder 7. The Wolves 3. Scoring on 3 consecutive possessions. McDaniels back quickly right wing. Smothered by Holmgren. Takes it out front. Edwards denied the ball by Dort. As McDaniels travel again without a whistle, giving Conley between the rings, 12 to shoot. Sutter steps. Steps back, fires an angle right 3 that's up. No good. Long rebound run down by Dub. Jalen leaves behind him to the MVP. Shea on the handle. Back of a Hartenstein pick. Swoops and ducks in the paint. One hand runs a 13-foot jumper that's blocked by Gobert. Randall's got the loose ball. Julius plows front court. Holmgren on it. Power dribbles down the lane. Sputtered by Hartenstein going up. Big time blocked up. Dancing by Conley. Fouled by Conley in the open court. Isaiah Hartenstein, a phenomenal block, coming over and smothering Randall at the rim. 7-3 Thunder. The only bucket Minnesota has scored on their first possession. They're 1 of 9 to start. OKC 3 of 7, gaining traction offensively, scoring 7 straight. 21 to shoot here. Gilgeous-Alexander will inbound. Far sideline front court with 2 rebounds and 3 assists early in game 5. Dub comes to it and has it out near midcourt. Anthony Edwards on it. Hartenstein screens high right. Dub behind it. Kicks right wing to Shea. Pump faking. Swoops baseline. Leans in. Goes lefty and scores it. Off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander slithering by McDaniels. 9-3 Oklahoma City. McDaniels got away with a cup dribble. Gobert fed top of the key. Looks to facilitate. Out front to Edwards near midcourt. Double. Cross court left to Randall. Lobbing inside to Gobert. Touch pass in the corner. McDaniels wide open. Stroke to 3 that's no good. Hartenstein has the offside rebound. Wolves 1 of 5 from distance. Giving to SGA. Shea settles into the half-court attack. Thunder blown off 9 straight. Ducking left on McDaniels into the paint. Kicks on the wing to Holmgren. Sets his feet. Squares his shoulders. Misses a 3 short. Hartenstein tips the rebound, but Gobert gobbles it up. Wolves scoreless since the 11:35 mark of the first. Conley to the trailing Randolph. Plows and kicks. Left corner McDaniels wide open again for 3. That one is off. Dub clears, giving to SGA. 2 on 3 at the moment. Shea crossing over, blows by Conley. Lobs a alley-oop to the rim, and Holmgren gathers and thunders down a big 2-hand rim rocker. That is our dunk of the night. The Boomerang Diner boom of the game as Chet's come out smoldering, scoring 5. Shea is set up. 4 of the 5 makes, and Oklahoma City forces the Timberwolves into their first time out of game 5, leading 11-3. 7-11 left in the opening quarter. Thunder pitching the shutout, forcing 8 consecutive Wolves misses since they jumped on top 3-0. This is Thunder basketball.
With just seconds on the clock, I'm chomping at the bit here, Frank. I'm telling you, this is a moment in basketball history to really relish in. Back at the offensive end, Ken Chupp musters up all his strength and squeezes down into the paint. He breaks through the screen, posts up with buns out, catches the ball, and order up. And he's called for the double drizzle.
Dude, just get your hot dog and let's get back to our seats. Eat Schwab, the official hot dog of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium 1-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Stevie Nicks. One special night.
Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Stevie Nicks live at Paycom Center.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. The Minnesota Timberwolves off to a 1 of 11 shooting start. Jaden McDaniels and Mike Conley combined 0 of 8. Oklahoma City outscoring the Wolves in the paint so far 8-0. Thunder are 4 of 7 shooting in there. The Wolves are 0 of 4. Here's Matt Pinto.
Thunder off to an 11-0 burst to lead 11-3 at the first stoppage. Looking for a place to watch Thunder playoff basketball and even more opportunities to watch with us. The game's always on at Thunder Watch Zones presented by Michelob Ultra. Find a watch zone near you at okcthunder.com/bar network. Well, the Wolves are 1 of 11, and Jaden McDaniels has had 3 good looks from the corner on threes and missed them all. Minnesota 1 of 6 on three-pointers. During our pregame show, we talked about the Wolves' propensity to make threes in games 3 and 4 at home. It's eluded them to begin this night. And during the first 2 games in this building, they made 28% of their three-pointers, 26 of 90. That's showing itself again early in Game 5. Shea is taking what the defense gives him, and thus far that's been playmaking with 4 assists. Thunder assisting on all 5 of their makes, knocking down 5 of 10 shots. Caruso in, joining Dub, Dort, Holmgren, and Shea against Conley, McDaniels, Edwards, Gobert, and Randall. The starting 5 stays intact in Minnesota. McDaniels skips to the right wing. Edwards hounded by Caruso. Has the ball near midcourt. Anthony to the middle. Gets a screen from Conley, 12 to shoot. Looking to barrel left, crossing over. Dashes and comes to the rim and spins in a right-hand reverse. Poor execution on the ball handler there by Caruso, and it's 11-5. Minnesota scoring off the timeout. Dub on the handle, scoreless in this game with 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Off the stutter step, blasting left on Reynolds, crosses over. Pulls up for a 15-foot stroke that's back-rimmed. He lost the ball before he could gather it, and as a result, was out of rhythm on the shot. McDaniels back off the loose ball. Looking low, sends the ball between the rings to Conley, a one-time All-Star. Conley gets a screen from Gobert. Kicks out wide left to Randall. Julius swiped at by Dub. Caruso picks his pocket. Alex in the open court. Shovel feeds to Shea for the 2-hand rim rocker. So the Thunder forced their first turnover of the night, and Randall commits it. He's averaging more than 4 turnovers a game in the series, had 5 in Game 4. 13-5 OKC. 6 minutes left in the opening quarter. Thunder defense stifling. Edwards comes to it 40 feet away, guarded by Dort. Shuttles back of a Conley pick. Swoops by Shea. In the paint, lays it up on the run and lays it in. Another straight line drive by Edwards, eluding every defender, scoring back-to-back buckets at the rim. It's 13-7 Thunder. Gildas Alexander, guarded by McDaniels, gets a home good pick on the left flank, ducks behind it, pulls up baseline, arcs a rainbow 17-foot stroke that's in and out, no good. Edwards clears on the backboard. It's 8-7 Thunder as Edwards is straight from the bucket 40 feet away, slashing left, steps back, fires. It's for 3. It's online, but wide left out of bounds, an air ball by 2 feet. Well, you want to wear him down, and the Thunder coming at him in waves of outstanding perimeter defense. And it was certainly evident on that shot. Gobert and McDaniels out. Alexander Walker and DiVincenzo, outstanding performers for the Wolves in games 3 and 4 at home, are in off the bench. Naz Reid checks in as well. 5:30 left opening quarter. Thunder lead by 6. Shea, played by Alexander Walker, his cousin. Veers left on the perimeter, dumps it inside to Caruso, and on that feed, Alexander Walker grabs and commits the Wolves' 3rd team foul. Side out Thunder. DiVincenzo and Alexander Walker generated a playoff all-time record for the Wolves. Both scored 20-plus points with 5 made threes in Game 4. It had never happened prior. Shea will inbound far sideline. Prunker gets it into Dub between the rings. Jalen working the angle, ducks right into the paint, elevates and fires a one-handed 13-foot floater, rips the cords. Well done by Dub, getting the mid-range. It's 15-7. DiVincenzo, wide left to Reid. Bounce passes low to Randall, pinned. Shovel feeds corner right to Alexander Walker, wide left and out of bounds. It's Randall's 2nd turnover. Anytime you force him under duress to make a play, he's coughing it up in this series. 15-7 Thunder. They bid for their first double-digit lead of Game 5. 5 minutes left in the first. Shea angling right back of the Holmgren pick. Challenged by Reid. Comes to the foul line. Whips it in deep to Dort. Stepping out of traffic. Lobs left corner to Caruso. Up the sideline to Dub. Spins by Edwards. Kicks to Shea. Slicing right. And Reid picks his pocket. Naz in the open court. Caruso picks his pocket. Knocks the ball off his foot out of bounds. So the Thunder get it back. The big man lumbering. And Alex Caruso's eyes got big. His hands got quick. That's the 3rd Minnesota turnover. 4:40 left in the first. Thunder by 8. Shea straight away. Navigating right, down the lane, leans in, and lays it in high off the window with a right-hand swooping scoop. The MVP has 6. The Thunder have a 10-point advantage, 17-7. Alexander Walker, right wing. Looks to Randall. Instead comes near midcourt to Edwards. 12 to shoot. Dubs on Edwards on a switch. Working the angle right. Crossing over twice. Swooping right. Jump passing up top to Reed. Slicing right on Holmgren to the baseline. Falls down. Shovel feeds Alexander Walker. 2 to shoot. He spins and fades. His prayer is not answered from 21. Dort keeps a rebound alive. Falling out of bounds. Saves it to Gildas Alexander. 3 of 15 Wolves shooting. 1 of 7 on 3. Thunder defense outstanding. Shea dancing. Ducking right, down the lane, floats it up, and floats it in from 10. SGA in attack mode, back-to-back buckets, 8 points, 4 assists for number 2. It's 19-7 Thunder on a 6-0 burst most recently. DiVincenzo right wing bumped and fouled by SGA right in front of Chris Finch. That's the Thunder's third team foul. Both sides have one team foul to give. Caruso applauding the effort of the guys around him as Cason Wallace becomes the latest trickle in a wave of perimeter power on the defensive end. He sits down Dub, who has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Hartenstein replaces Holmgren, who leads the frontline brigade for the Thunder with 7 points. Shea leads all scorers with 8. DiVincenzo swooping out front right to left. On the dribble with Alexander Walker. Picked up by Caruso on a switch. Slot left DiVincenzo holding on SGA. Dumping it baseline to Reed. One-on-one on Wallace. The big man backs down, grinding, 5 to shoot. Spins into a double. Coughs it up. It's free, and Hartenstein says, I'll take that. That's the Thunder's 4th takeaway. Gildas Alexander across the timeline. Back of a Caruso pick to the top of the key. Guarded by Reed. One space. Has it. Swoops right with a step. Left corner Caruso. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 is up. Short. Offside rebound Randall. Julius pushes to the middle. Swiped at by Caruso. Long leads Alexander Walker. Lays it up and blows the left-hand lay-in. Hartenstein's got the miss. Wolves are 3 of 16. Thunder up 12. Shea left wing, guarded by Randall, pulls up, pops. He wants 3. Give it to him. Cha-ching, the Thunder money ball. Shea says, this is my house. 22-7 Thunder. Punctuates a 9-0 burst. Edwards swooping right. Checked by Caruso, ducking into the paint. Leans in, missed the bank shot. Shea tips the rebound to Caruso, long leading Wallace, one-on-one on Reed. Comes to the rim as Reed strips the ball out of bounds with 2:38 left in the first. The Thunder energy is overwhelming the Wolves. It's 22-7 Thunder. They have come breathing fire. Blowtorch intensity. A 15-point lead the result. Timberwolves are 3 of 17 shooting. 1 of 7 on threes with 4 turnovers. This is Thunder basketball.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smart hours.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center. With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Presented by the Awakening Foundation, a non-profit organization.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. The Timberwolves off to a 3 of 17 shooting start. Oklahoma City outscoring Minnesota in the paint so far, 16-4. Here's Matt Pinto.
Thanks to our fans and a generous donation from OG&E, the playoffs raffle raised over $65,000 for the Thunder Community Foundation. Deborah L. won 4 club-level tickets to Game 2 here. Thank you, OG&E, for energizing the Foundation's mission to positively impact youth in the communities where they live and play. Learn more at okcthunder.com/community foundation. Chris Finch picks up a tech during the timeout, fighting for his team. But it's late May in Oklahoma. What would you expect? Fierce, dangerous thunderstorms. And one's busted out inside Paycom Center early in Game 5. Thunder 22, the Timberwolves 7. OKC limiting Minnesota to 3 of 17 shooting, 1 of 7 on threes, while generating 53% shooting themselves thanks to 6 assists. Thunder a great job establishing themselves inside. Shea's seen to that with 11 points, 4 assists himself. He leads all scorers. Wolves are paced by Anthony Edwards with 4, but he's minus 15 playing every minute of this game thus far. Thunder will shoot the tech against Finch. Shea does those honors at 85% in the playoffs. A notch under 90 in the regular season. The scoring champ in the league. Readying for the technical free throw. Eyes the rim. Swishes. It's a 23-7 Thunder start. That's the Thunder's first free throw attempt of this game. Dort, Caruso, Hartenstein, SGA, and Wallace the 5 for OKC. Against Gobert, Reed, double bigs. Edwards, ball lobbed near midcourt by Shea to Hartenstein, who runs it down. Alexander Walker and DiVincenzo. The Wolves in a 2-3 zone. Shea takes a look. Lobs right wing to Caruso, pump faking. Driving on Edwards. Down the lane, stripped to the ball, foul on a reach-in by Edwards. As Edwards looks to the bench and twirls his finger. Really? I would love it if they challenge that call. That's the 4th team foul against Minnesota. 2:27 left in the opening quarter. Edwards has his first. Caruso will trigger. 14 restored to the shot clock. Shea has it, surveying. It's a 1-2-2 zone now as Shea moves back of a Hartenstein pick. All the grousing by the Wolves pays off. They call Hartenstein for a moving screen. Wow. It's his first. And that's a Thunder turnover, the 3rd of the night. Thunder have 4 points off of 4 takeaways. The Wolves none yet off the 3 Thunder miscues. Wallace is on Alexander Walker, backing across the timeline with a dribble. Feeds Gobert, wants to come to it, and Wallace is called for a hold. That's the 4th Thunder team foul. So the technical by Finch pays off. They're suddenly calling every breath the Thunder take. Alexander Walker to trigger, both sides at the foul limit. With 2:16 left in the first, Thunder leading by 16. Alexander Walker hits DiVincenzo on the right wing, back to Nickeil Alexander-Walker near midcourt. Bounce feeding Gobert. Alexander Walker comes back to get it. 40 feet away, 8 to shoot. Whips the ball to Edwards. Double. Edwards straightens up on Dort. Slashing left, steps to the wing. Whips it inside to the open man. That is a missed shot inside by Alexander Walker, then tips his missed shot out of bounds. The Wolves are playing timid basketball. They're 3 of 18 shooting, and have got nothing going inside where they've been outscored 16-4. Inside the final 2 minutes of quarter number 1. Thunder up 23-7. Right wing Dort pump fakes. Shea hit him, but Lou wouldn't take the 3. Now closed out by Alexander Walker. In a 1-2-2 zone, the Wolves fall back. Shea left wing to Wallace. He wants 3. It's up. No good. Leaping rebound Edwards, his second. Anthony picked up crossing the timeline by Caruso. Gets a screen from Reed. Behind the back dribbles. Shuttles. Guarded by Shea. To the foul line. Floats it up. Not close, but they call Shea for a reaching foul. It'll be his second. So the tone of the way the game's being called dramatically changed after Chris Finch worked crew chief James Capers. Dramatically different since. Shea's got his second personal, I believe. And there's free throws coming for Edwards for the first time in Game 5. He's got 4 points, 2 rebounds in the game. Edwards' first stroke from the stripe is good. He's been a shaky foul shooter in the playoffs. Right at 72%. 3 fouls on the Thunder in the game's last minute 3 since the Finch tech. 1:35 left in the first. See if the Wolves can get to 10 points by the end of the quarter. Edwards hits both. He has 6 points in Game 5. It's only 1 on Shea. They got another reach-in among Thunder defenders. So that's good news for the Thunder. 1-2-2 zone is intact for the Wolves. Lob feed left wing to Wallace. Slices baseline. Up top, Caruso, slot right, door wide open. Snaps off a 3-pointer that's on the way in and out, no good. Reed the rebound. The zone's made a difference as he nearly elbowed Wallace in the face. Edwards fed. Dancing on Caruso, slot right. Isolated right now, ducking right into traffic. Whips it left corner, DiVincenzo ladder to get it. To the trailing Reed. Blasting down the paint, sets up Edwards wide open for three straight away. Good setup, but the shot way off. Rebound tipped. Wallace runs it down on the corner, slams it off Alexander Walker out of bounds. Crowd loves that hustle. OKC a step ahead in Game 5. The Wolves are 3 of 19 shooting, 1 of 8 from three-point range. Aaron Wiggins going to check in, sitting down Lou Dort, 58.6 left in the opening quarter of Game 5 as both Dort and Wiggins get big applause from the capacity crowd at Paycom Center. Wiggins didn't play at all in Game 4 2 nights ago. Wiggins on the handle against the 1-2-2 zone. Shot clock at 16, game clock 50 seconds left in the first, under by 14. Left wing Shea, up the sideline to Caruso, right wing Wallace, corner right Wiggins. Wide open, snaps off a three, it's online but an air ball by 2 feet. DiVincenzo has the loose ball, giving to Edwards. Difference of 17, game to shot clock. DiVincenzo screens, SGA's on Edwards as he dances straight away and retreats. Slashing left, ducks right, in the lane, jump passing, left wing Alexander Walker wide open, strokes a three, that's a brick. Caruso high for the rebound. Tips it to Shea. Last shot time for the Thunder. Shot clock off. All OKC in the first quarter of Game 5 as they rise as one at Paycom Center in a 23-9 game. Gildas Alexander yo-yos the dribble. The Wolves out of fouls. Closest pursuer, Alexander Walker. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Shea stationary. 6 seconds. Working the angle right. 3 seconds. Crosses over. Whips it right corner, Wallace. Catch and shoot rainbow three is on the way. Cha-ching! A Thunder money ball at the buzzer. Oh, baby! What a setup by SGA for his 5th assist. At the horn, the Thunder trumped the Wolves defense. All over Minnesota in a closeout opportunity. 26-9 at the end of quarter number 1 at Paycom Center for the chance to go to the NBA Finals. Second best defensive quarter for the Thunder all season, limiting Minnesota to 9 points on 3 of 20 shooting, 1 of 9 on threes, forcing 4 turnovers. Wow, what a start. This is Thunder basketball.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Big wins are blooming across Riverwind Casino. And the jackpots have never been sweeter.
Go all in on your favorite table games.
Hedge your bets on the biggest wins and unbeatable entertainment. Use your wild card for the best perks and the top rewards.
And play for your share of the $100,000 Lucky May Days giveaway. Win with the best.
And we'll see you at Riverwind.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more, served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
Thunder basketball is sponsored by Devon Energy. Commitment runs deep. And MidFirst Bank, the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. The Minnesota Timberwolves go 3 of 20 in the first quarter. That's the 6th worst first quarter field goal percentage in a playoff game in the last 10 years. Here's Matt Pinto.
Reserve your spot for the next season of Thunder basketball. Deposits for the 2025-2026 season ticket memberships are officially open. Get ahead of the game and lock in your deposit now at OKCThunder.com/memberships. Well, how is this for a number? The only Wolves player that scored over the final 11 minutes and 42 seconds of that first quarter was Anthony Edwards. He has 6 of their 9. The other 3 came on a Randall 3. Thunder 26, the Wolves 9. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander putting his stamp on Game 5 in a big way, assisting or scoring on 24 of the 26 Thunder points. Has 12 points and 5 dimes. He'll begin the second quarter on the bench. It's J-Dub, Alex Caruso, Chet Holmgren, Aaron Wiggins, and Cason Wallace for Oklahoma City. Wolves counter with Alexander Walker, Terrence Shannon for the first time in Game 5. The rookie from Illinois, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and Naz Reid. 4 bench players out there as Dub drives left, contained by Randle near midcourt to Caruso. Wolves man-to-man. Caruso drives right away from Alexander Walker down the lane, spins in a layup. Nobody home to rim protect. And Alex says, I'll take that deuce. It's 28-9 Thunder, outscoring the Wolves 18-4 in the paint. Alexander Walker navigating against Wallace's pressure, reached in on by Caruso, and Alex called for a reach-in foul. This game is being called dramatically different. The Thunder got to adjust to that. AC has his second foul, a quick team foul on the Thunder, 26 seconds into quarter number 2. 19 points the Thunder advantage, 28-9. Near midcourt, Alexander Walker lobs on the flank to Randle, shadowed by Dub on the dribble weave to Reed. Nas swiped out by Caruso, drives baseline, goes lefty and lays in. A tough, high off the backboard, lofted bank shot over Dub. That's the first make for Reed, making it 28-11. Dub blasts left, double, kicks to Holmgren up top. Driving and lobbing, left flank to Wallace. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 up, not close. Short, Thunder only 3 of 10 on threes. DiVincenzo has a miss. Feeding Randle in transition, nearly stripped. Retains possession and shovels to Reed on the right wing. Randle blasting and kicking, throws it away. Caruso to steal. Randle's third turnover. Ducking down the lane, Caruso in transition, knocked down hard by Reed, who wouldn't allow a layup. Naz Reid gets his money's worth on his first foul as Caruso comes up clapping, applauding the Thunder defensive effort. It has been smothering and stinging. And Julius Randle doesn't want any part of this. He has 3 turnovers in 10 minutes. OKC's taken it away 5 times. Caruso's got a couple of those thefts. Alice goes to the line. Thunder 1 of 1 there. Wolves are 2 of 2 as Reed committed his first foul. Both sides have 1 team foul early in the second. 10:53 left. As Alex Caruso readies with the first foul shot. Arcs it and sticks it. Caruso's been invaluable, as you know, 8 times in doubles in the playoffs in the 15 games he's played. Caruso has had 1 double-figure scoring outing in this series. That came with 10 second-half points in that big Game 4 win 2 nights ago in Minneapolis. Caruso's second stroke looks pure and is. Thunder 3 of 3 at the line as Caruso off the bench has 4 points. Reed layup, by the way, for the Wolves, their first bucket in 6 minutes of game action. Randle out front, Thunder 30, the Wolves 11. DiVincenzo meandering, straight away to Reed. Collapsed by Caruso. Nas angles left, giving to Randle on the perimeter, 7 to shoot. Crowded by Caruso out front to DiVincenzo, 3 to shoot. Back to Randle. Corner right, Shannon. Terrence's 3 is up and good, deep in the shot clock. Terrence Shannon has showed some poise in his rookie season in this series. He's averaging 6.5 a game. It's 30-14 Thunder as Dub blasts right baseline, kicks to the trailing Wallace. Cross court left to Caruso, sizing up Randle. Spins, comes to the foul line, ducking right down the lane, lays it up. Short, but he's fouled en route by Shannon. 30-14 Thunder doing a great job spacing the floor, which opens the lane, and the Wolves, with Gobert seated, have no rim protection right now to deter OKC. Caruso right back to the line, creating off the bounce. Thunder getting a dozen from SGA. Holmgren has 7. 4 from Caruso, 3 from Wallace off the bench. The veteran, Arch the first, nails that. He's 3 of 3 at the line in this game. During the course of the playoff run, making only 2/3 of his free throw attempts. Alexander Walker scoreless steps off. He had 23, a playoff career high in Game 4. 31-14 Thunder, 10-12 left in the second quarter. Alex bends his knees, eyes the rim, zips, shoots, swishes. He owns an NBA title ring and showed that off to the Thunder his first day joining this team. Did that with the 20 LA Lakers. Conley back in to man the controls. Bounce feeds left corner intended for Randle. Knocked away on an overplay by Wiggins out of bounds with 14 to shoot. Randle's life being made miserable by the Thunder as it was 2 nights ago in Minneapolis where he scored 5 points. 14 to shoot, 10:02 left till intermission. Kenrich Williams going to check in for the first time in this game, showing you the quality of depth this team has. He'll replace Alex Caruso. And Kenrich has come up huge in games 1 and 4 for the Thunder. Had 5 points, 2 boards in 12 minutes in game 4. Conley lobs it off the left sideline to left-handed Shannon. Left flank Randall holding, smothered by Wallace. 8 to shoot. Out front to Reed. Challenged by Kenrich Williams. Back on the wing to Randall. Ball knocked off of Randall by Wallace, out of bounds. Another Thunder takeaway. Payson Wallace, shifty, athletic, and ferocious. 32-14 Thunder. Wallace find a pick by Holmgren. Slices left. Holds and kicks to Chet up top. Wolves in the 1-2-2 zone. Slot right to Dub. Challenged by Shannon. Holding, looking inside. Pass fakes. Lobs it low right to Holmgren. The ball saved and going out of bounds by Conley. Bad pass. DiVincenzo has it. Streaking up the left sideline. Hits the trailing Conley. Open to right wing. Jump passing over to Randall. Spins to the middle. Pump fakes. Comes to the rim. Lays it up. Blocked by Holmgren. Loose ball pounced on by Kenrich Williams to Wallace. 1-on-3. Holding to the trailing Holmgren. Swoops to the middle. Leans in and dunks. He leads all playoff participants in slams. He has 3 tonight. 34 on this run for the Thunder. OKC by 20. Its largest lead. 34-14. Reed, left wing, between defenders, coughs it up. Dub has it. Jalen, 3-on-2. Down the lane on Shannon. Sidesteps him, comes to the rim. Scoop, scores, and he's hacked in the act. OKC booming at the feet of the Wolves to a 36-14 lead. 9:04 left in the second. The Wolves are running for cover, baby, and call another timeout. This is Thunder basketball.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Devon Energy and the Oklahoma City Thunder have launched Devon Sports Lab, a STEM-based program designed to help students improve their game and become excited about STEM through the science behind basketball drills. Our goal is for students to discover how to improve their athletic performance with a better understanding of fundamental science and math concepts. If you have a student in elementary or middle school, visit www.okcthunder.com/sportslab to learn more.
Beats and Bites Festival is back again at Riverwind Casino, where good grooves and great food are on tap all summer long. Kicking off on June 14th with Josh Turner and Edwin McCain. Along with crave-worthy eats from local food trucks, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets online or at the box office for just $10. Only at Riverwind Casino.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center, where the Thunder have a 22-point lead over Minnesota. Wolves have turned the ball over 7 times for 8 Thunder points. Meanwhile, the Thunder have turned the ball over 4 times for no points. Oklahoma City outscoring Minnesota in the paint 22-6 and 10-0 on the fast break. Here's Matt Pinto.
Getting thanks with camps all summer long. There's something for every athlete looking to Thunder up their skills. Stay in the game this summer with Thunder Youth Basketball Camps presented by Simple Modern. Find a camp that fits your schedule at okcthunder.com/summer camps. Thunder led in and won game 1 by 26. Led by 24 in game 2 at home against Minnesota, settling for a 118-103 victory before heading to Minneapolis. The game 3 story wasn't pretty, but the Thunder recovered after being blown out by 42 to win game 4 2 nights ago by 2, and they're up big in game 5 on their home floor tonight by 22, 36-14. On a 6-0 run most recently, hitting 51.9% of their shots, while the Wolves are wallowing 5 of 23, 21%. Julius Randle having a nightmare. He's turned it over 4 times. 4 of the 7 Minnesota giveaways have come courtesy of the 3-time All-Star. Anthony Edwards back in following the stoppage, joining Terrence Shannon, who has 2 fouls. Mike Conley, Julius Randle, A foul shot coming for Jalen Williams on the back end of the and one as the Thunder lead by 22. Strong start. Thunder playing to their identity. So disruptive defensively. Established new records in the effort they gave on that end all season. Dub eyes the rim for the back end of the three-point play and leaves the free throw short. First miss for the Thunder in 6 tries at the line. Loose ball to Conley. Crossing the timeline against Wallace's sticky pressure. Feeds a high post right to Randall. Back to Conley. Dribbles and kicks. Corner right to Shannon. Up the sideline, Randall. Between the rings, McDaniels. Left wing, Randall. Or to Edwards. Jab stepping Dort. Steps to the corner. Fires it under a contested three-pointer. Hit the side of the board as Dub swoops away from Randall off the rebound. His fourth. Long leading Wiggins. Slicing left into the paint. Jump stop. Spins to the trailing Dub. He's in deep. Double pumps the right-hand scoop. And he scores. Thunder continue to attack the Wolves in the solar plexus at 24 in the paint and a 24-point lead at 38-14. Dub back-to-back buckets. The run's 8-0. 8:25 left in the second. Edwards isolated on Dort straight away, looking on the handle. It's a screen from Shannon. Angles right, down the lane. Double pumps a layup try, no good, but despite a moving screen by Shannon not called on Dort, they get a whistle inside as Edwards was attacked by 3 Thunder defenders. Anthony goes back to the foul line. He's 2 of 6 shooting in Game 5. Well, people wanted him to shoot more. He is. He has 6 points. 38-14 Thunder in Game 5 with 8:16 left in the second. As Edwards' first foul shot is good. He's 3 of 3 at the line. Edwards, a 3-time All-Star, a second-team All-NBA selection for the second time in his career. Only 23, has a massively bright future in front of him, but also a lot to learn over time. Edwards' second shot. Tumbles in and out, no good. Wiggins clears. On the glass, Thunder +3 on the scoreboard, +23, 38-15. Wolves in a 2-3 zone. Right wing Holmgren sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the cords for 3. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball, busting it over the top. Chet's got a dozen against his hometown team. 5 of 7 from the field. Edwards blasting back down the lane. Double pumps layup try. Kicks in the right corner to Randall. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 off the rim, the backboard and down. Looked like it was not going to fall, but it did. It's 41-18. Randall's 2 successes have been on threes. 23-point Thunder lead. Holmgren spinning on Conley down the lane. Shovel feeds inside to Wallace, catching in traffic, kicks out right wing to Dub. He wants 3. It's online in there. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball. OKC lacing back-to-back long rangers. Have made 5 threes in Game 5 and lead 44-18. Their largest lead is at 26. 4.5 gone by in the second. Edwards dancing, angling left on the perimeter, blasting and spinning. He's in deep, shovels right corner Randall. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 by Randall. This one tumbles no good. And Dub clears for the 5th time. 14-4 Thunder push. Dub at midcourt. Challenged and fouled by Randall, no whistle. Comes across the timeline and gives it up. Randall's got it. Will skirt the other way and lay it in. Wow. Right in front of Mark Davis. How many times does Randall need to foul Dub before you blow the whistle? 44-20 Thunder. Dub blasting down the lane. Jump stops. Shovel feeds Holmgren. Stripped to the ball going up by Conley. Edwards has the loose ball. Dancing back on Wallace. Crossing over. Slicing. Floating. 12-footer in the paint. Rolls off. Forced that shot. Holmgren's got to miss his second. As Mark Daigneault's all over Mark Davis. Holmgren up top. Spinning. And fouled hard by McDaniels, who sheds him, shoves him to the floor on the reach-in foul, which will be his first. Not the first time we've seen McDaniels shove a Thunder player on a foul. Did the same thing in the opener against Shea and picked up a flagrant foul 1. Chet slow to get up. He's okay. He'll wait for some help from teammates. As the Thunder are pouring it on in Game 5 at home. 44-20 with 6:35 left in the second quarter. Nothing the Wolves have done has deterred the Thunder offense as they're making 55% of their shots, 41% of their threes, and have 11 assists versus 2 turnovers. Thunder have shot 50+% in 3 of the previous 4 games in this series. Holmgren's first foul shot is up and good. Boy, Chet locked in. Has a block, 2 rebounds, and 13 points. Thunder extending the lead by 9 since Shea sat. SGA back now as his team's up 25. Thunder led at the end of one by 17, pushing that lead forward with 6:35 left in the second quarter. Holmgren second. Looks good and is. So the Thunder taking care of business at the line in this game, 7 of 8. As Mike Conley looking to get something going, scoreless on the night without a rebound or an assist. Picked up by Shea crossing the timeline. Comes to the right wing, reverses field. Ball popped away by Shea. Wallace on it. Down the lane in transition. Lays it up and lays it in. That's an 8th Thunder takeaway on the night. They've now got 12 fast break points and lead by 28, 48-20. What a show. 6:15 left in the second. Conley out front. Meandering. Gildas Alexander on him. Kicks corner right. Shannon blasting baseline. Comes up and under. Twirls the left hand. Reverse layup in. Terrence Shannon off the bench, providing a boost with 5 for Chris Finch's club. Midway through quarter number 2, all Thunder on their home floor, 48-22. Gildas Alexander against what appears to be his own. Flashes left. Off the stutter step. And Daniels on him. Steps up back. Kicks to Wiggins. Pump faking. Gliding baseline. Loses the ball going up. Holmgren has it. 7 to shoot. Across his body. Flips it up. No good. But he's fouled. Attempting the shot back to the basket by Mike Conley on a reach-in. Thunder are quicker to the ball as they were the entirety of Game 4. And that is the bane of Chris Finch's existence right now, because his team should want this more than the Thunder do, but it doesn't appear they do. That's the Wolves' 15th foul, so there'll be free throws for Holmgren with 5:47 left in quarter number 2. OKC pounced on the Wolves after falling behind 3-0 with 11 consecutive points en route to a 26-9 opening quarter lead, and they've not looked back. Holmgren 2 of 2 at the stripe. Bends his knees and arcs the first. That one is on the way, tumbling out, no good. Chet during the postseason run averaging 16 points, 8.7 rebounds. He's 13th in rebounding in the playoffs, 3rd in blocks at 1.9. Twice has scored 20-plus against the Wolves in the series. All 4 games have seen him in double figures. At a clip thus far of 18 points a game. His second free throw is perfect. Chet leads away for the Thunder with 15 opening half points, and OKC's up 27. Alexander Walker back, works back of an Edwards pick, peels off of Wallace. As Kaysen switches off onto Edwards, who has the ball at the logo. Ant driving left in traffic, sidesteps the defender, flips it up and flips it in with a right-hand swooping scoop. So Edwards doing his thing, has 9 now on 3 of 8 shooting, and it's 49-24 Thunder. Gildas Alexander straight away. Slashes right on McDaniels, leans in and lays it in. A blow-by the MVP. Jaden McDaniels, a 2-time All-Defensive player. No match there. 14 for Shea. Edwards on the handle, 27-point Thunder lead. Crossing over on Dort. Angling left on the perimeter, gives it up top to McDaniels. Right corner kick to Shannon. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 up, short. Tumbling off the front iron. Wallace fights for the loose ball, but they call a holding foul on Holmgren. Grabbing Gobert, that's the Thunder's 3rd team foul. Chet should get a big round of applause as he exits. Kenrich Williams back in. Chet Holmgren laying claim to this game in the opening half with a resounding 15 points in 15 minutes. He's got a block and 2 boards. Side out Wolves, 7 minutes elapsed in the second. All Thunder, 51-24 over Minnesota. McDaniels gets it in. Dort steals the inbound. Saves the Shea off the stutter step. Blows by Edwards. Down the lane. Kicks in the corner. Caruso. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 is up and off. Loose ball. Shea has it. Floats the foul right of the paint. Babied that shot from 7. Could have taken it in and dunked. Edwards clears his 4th rebound. Back come the Wolves. Dort's on Edwards. Pulling up, firing. An angle left 3-pointer from 30. Not there, and not a good shot. Kenrich Williams swoops in for the board, giving to Wallace. Case into the middle. Probing, kicking. Right wing to Dort. Catch and shoot rainbow 3 is up. Tumbling short. McDaniels clears. Back come the Wolves. Thunder are 5 of 14 on 3s. The Wolves 3 of 15. McDaniels off the stutter step. Angling left. Can't blow by Caruso. Smothered. Sends it out front to Shannon. Terrence off the stutter step. Gliding left on the flank, giving to Edwards. Blasting to the foul line. Pump fakes. Kicks to McDaniels open. Right side angle 3-pointer is up and good. Jaden McDaniels makes his first 3 in 4 tries as Edwards has his first assist. And it's 51-27. Thunder want to close the half strong here. 4 minutes left. They've dominated Game 5 thus far. SGA holds the ball on his right hip. Angles right back of a Kenrich Williams pick. Elevates and fires. The fadeaway 16-foot stroke is pure. Shea rips the cords. 16 points for him on an easy stroll, 7 of 10 shooting. Spinning his way down the lane is McDaniels for a floating 5-footer. No good. Rebound tipped away from Gobert. Run down by Caruso. Knocked down and fouled by Shannon. Free throws coming the other way for the hustling Alex Caruso. AC is everywhere, isn't he? Need the AC about this time of the year in Oklahoma City. 3:43 left in quarter number 2. Caruso will shoot free throws. The Thunder's dominance sees him at the foul line 12 times after this sequence to 4 attempts for Minnesota. 53-27 Thunder. Outscored the Wolves 26-9 in the first, 27-18 thus far in the second, as Caruso readies for the ball for his first of 2 foul shots. 3:43 left, quarter number 2 in Game 5. The Thunder win and they move on to the NBA Finals. Caruso bends his knees, eyes the rim, dip shoots, and rattles it in. Alex 5 of 5 at the line, Thunder 9 of 11, so they've brought the focus, they've brought the attention to detail, and they have been all over the Timberwolves. In a closeout opportunity, Wallace exits with 5 points, 2 assists, a rebound, and thus far Kaysen has a steal in this game. Caruso's got a couple of steals as OKC leads it by 27. Crowd quiets. Caruso's second stroke is up and good. 55-27 Thunder. Caruso 6 of 6 foul shooting in the second quarter as OKC has its largest lead, outscoring the Wolves 28-12 in the paint. Meandering out front, Alexander Walker scoreless. Swiped at by Dub. Throws it away. Edwards cut backdoor. Alexander Walker succumbed to the on-ball pressure. That's the Wolves' 10th turnover of this opening half. Thunder relentless in their attack mode. Up 28, seek a 30-point lead. 6 turnover for the Wolves this quarter. Kenrich Williams up top, veering left on the dribble, weave to Dub, turning the corner, setting up Shea 35 feet straight away. Shea to the dribble off the stutter step. Isolated, fires. A rainbow angle right three, block going up by McDaniels. That was not a good shot. Telegraphed, Edwards has the miss. Alexander Walker pedals down the lane. Challenging, Caruso lays it up and blows the layup. Rebound fought for. Gobert can't control it. Dort knocked it away. Shea's got it. 3-on-2. Shea to the middle. Down the lane. Leans in, lays it up. Edwards knocks him down without a whistle and blocks the shot, but Caruso steals the outlet. Flips it inside to Shea. Fouled by DiVincenzo. Flips the layup that won't go, but he goes to the foul line as Caruso's everywhere, playing the crowd. Right now, he could orchestrate the Oklahoma City Orchestra. A maestro-like, virtuoso opening half by Alex Caruso. Loving every minute of this. Gilgeous Alexander has foul shots. Following that DiVincenzo foul off the stoppage, a timeout call that will take. 2:53 left in what has been a celebration of a night thus far at Paycom Center. Thunder 55, the Timberwolves 27. This is Thunder basketball.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at OGE.com/smarthours.
Big wins are blooming across Riverwind Casino.
And the jackpots have never been sweeter.
Go all in on your favorite table games.
Hedge your bets on the biggest wins and unbeatable entertainment. Use your wild card for the best perks and the top rewards.
And play for your share of the $100,000 Lucky May Days giveaway. Win with the best.
And we'll see you at Riverwind.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. The Eastern Conference Finals is potentially one game away from its conclusion. That's because the Indiana Pacers defeated New York 130-121 last night to take a 3-1 series lead over the Knicks. Tyrese Halliburton scored 32 points, grabbed 12 rebounds, and recorded 15 assists with 0 turnovers. Pascal Siakam also scored 30 points. Game 5 is in New York tomorrow night. Here's Matt Pinto.
To celebrate the playoffs, Loves is doubling the fuel discount at all Oklahoma stores on home game days. With the Loves app, you'll get 20 cents off gas, 30 cents off diesel all day when the Thunder play at home. Download the Loves app and save tonight. And the Thunder, should they continue rampaging against the T-Wolves, would host the NBA Finals Game 1 a week from tomorrow at 7:30. as they hold the home court advantage over either of the two teams that would win the East, Indiana or New York. If Alex Caruso had qualified, he needed 65 games played. He played 54. There's no doubt in my mind he would have been celebrating a third all-defensive selection on his ledger. He has been incredibly disruptive with 3 steals in this game, helping the Thunder to 7 overall steals and 11 takeaways. Gilgeous-Alexander at the free throw line as play resumes arcs the first and sticks it. Shea's got 17 with 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and a swipe. Holmgren 15. They're the 2 in doubles for the Thunder, as OKC's now made 10 of 12 free throws in this second quarter, forcing 7 turnovers in the frame defensively. Shea got them both, and OKC has its first 30-point lead of Game 5, 57-27. Alexander Walker against Dub's ferocious on-ball defense, gives the ball to Edwards, crowded by Caruso, holding off the left hash. 12 to shoot. Edwards off the stutter step, crossing over twice, gives it up and throws it away. Kenrich Williams has a steal. Knifed in front of the anticipating receiver of the pass, Reed. That's the 8th turnover of the quarter, the 12th of the night against the Wolves. Shea dances, dashes left, pulls up, hops. Rainbow 15-foot jumper short. Rebound tipped to the air by Kenrich Williams. Run down by Caruso. Left wing to Dort. Sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and misses the 3. In and out. Heartbreak. Alexander Walker clearing. 2:15 left in the quarter. Long leading DiVincenzo. Plowing into Caruso. Blocking foul on Alex. His 3rd foul. Emphatically called by Mark Davis. You talk about theatrics. 2:14 left in the quarter. Side out Wolves on the Thunder's 4th team foul. AC's got 3 personals in 13 minutes. He fouled out of the game in this series against Minnesota. As Isaiah Hartenstein will check in. The Thunder depth on full display in this game. They played 10 as Ihart's back in, sitting down. Caruso. Alex exits with 8 points, 3 steals, a rebound, and an assist. Dort's on Edwards off the inbound. Anthony gives it to DiVincenzo, driving, losing the ball. Hartenstein tips it to Dort. DiVincenzo scoreless. Alexander Walker scoreless. They combine for 44 in Game 4 at home. They're not at home anymore. Dub pulls up, pops. Angle right three-pointer, tumble short. Wouldn't drop. DiVincenzo clears. 1:50 left in the second. Giving to Alexander Walker. Angling left to the trailing DiVincenzo. Pump fakes. Finding a read up top on the dribble weave to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Draws a double from Hartenstein and Shea. Retreats. Shovels a bounce pass. Cross court to DiVincenzo with 8 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards straight away from 40. Pulls up, fires about a 35-foot three-pointer that's a brick. Kenrich Williams tips a rebound and runs it down. What hustle. And he's known as Kenny Hustle. True to his moniker. Thunder get it back. 1:25 left in the half, leading by 30. Dub out front. Run into by DiVincenzo, no whistle. Slashes right anyway, away from it, down the lane, scoops it. Would have counted had it gone. He got clipped en route to the rim and goes to the free throw line for 2 with 1:19 left in the second. DiVincenzo literally used Dub as a battering ram coming out near midcourt, and that drew no whistle from James Capers, the crew chief. Jalen persevered, goes to the foul line for the second time tonight. He's got 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and also a swipe tonight. Thunder on full display in their dominance as Dub makes the foul shot. In fact, if they win this game, folks, they'll be the 4th team all-time to accumulate 80 wins, regular and postseason combined, before the NBA Finals. They'll join Golden State of 16 and the Chicago Bulls of 96 and 97. That's some elite company. Those are championship teams that laid waste to the rest of the NBA. Dub knocks down the first. 58-27 Thunder. Jalen's second looks good in his. He's in double figures now with 11. He's got 11, Chet 15, and Shea 18. What a trio. Back quickly, Alexander Walker, right wing DiVincenzo. Sends a 3 up and laces it from the right wing. His first make tonight, making it 59-30. Wolves were 4 of 17 on threes. That ends an 8-0 Thunder run. A minute left till halftime. Thunder by 29 to Shea, blast left. Jump passing low to Dub, pump faking, out of traffic. Comes to the right wing. Feeds Dort beyond the arc, straight away to Dub, 7 to shoot. Pulls up, fires, 21-foot jumper, angle right, nothing but net. Jalen Williams continues to show off his all-star form. 3rd-team All-NBA form. 2nd-team All-Defense form. What a player. Randall, guarded by Hartenstein up top on the dribble weave to Reed, turning the corner right into the paint. Lays it up on the run and lays it in. Nicely done by Reed, high off the window over Hartenstein. His second make, they both come on dribble drives. 43 seconds left in quarter number 2. Thunder 61, the Wolves 32. 26-9 in the first, 35-23 here in the second for the home team. The chant is OKC is Dub. Runs clock. Angling right back of a Hartenstein pick. Dancing on Reed. Shuttles left with a step. Scoops it left-handed, no good, but he's fouled en route by Naz Reid. The Thunder are hunting favorable matchups and really attacking them, outscoring the Wolves 28-14 in the paint and 14-2 on the fast break. The 13 Wolves turnovers have again dramatically hindered their cause as Dub is hunched over, hopefully okay, favoring his left hand as he goes to the stripe. He's 2 of 3 at the line tonight. The foul was on Reed, his second. Minnesota committing 13 fouls in this game, sending it under the foul line 18 times before halftime. Dub's first free throw is perfect. Jalen catching fire in the quarter. He had 11 in the fourth quarter actually 14 in the fourth quarter in Minnesota to win Game 4, en route to his career playoff high 34, really showing out when this club needed him most, and we've seen that from him all season. What growth in his third year. Dub's second free throw is up, perfect. 15 for him, 15 for Holmgren, 18 for Shea before intermission. 63-32 Thunder, up 31. The difference of 4 game to shot clock as Alexander Walker pedals across timeline on the handle. Scoreless on the night. Left right on the perimeter. Bounce sweeps inside to Randall, who bobbles the ball. It's off his chest out of bounds. His 5th turnover. And the Wolves' 14th. 18.4 left. The crowd is in an absolute delirious frenzy right now. I don't think they can believe what they're witnessing. This just pure domination by the Thunder from the outset of this game. Isaiah Joe checks in for offense in the final 18.4. As Wallace checks out. Wiggins, Dort, Joe, SGA, and J-Dub for the Thunder. 18.4 left in the half. OKC up 31 in Game 5. A closeout game. Shea navigates front court against his cousin Alexander Walker. Settles in just inside midcourt. 40 feet away, 8 seconds. Working the left-hand dribble with 6. Slashing right back of a Joe pick down the lane. Lays it up left-handed. It rolls in. Doubles Alexander 20 before halftime. 2.8 left. Thunder 65, the Wolves 32. Randall looks to get it in, does deep in the backcourt to DiVincenzo. Up the right side, Randall. Leans in, fires a 55-footer at the buzzer. It's well short, as have the Timberwolves been tonight. Oklahoma City, a win from the NBA Finals and the Western Conference title, leading 65-32 at the break. What a performance by OKC. Halftime coming with Gideon and Matt next. This is Thunder Basketball.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/Smart Hours.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Beats and Bites Festival is back again at Riverwind Casino, where good grooves and great food are on tap all summer long. Kicking off on June 14th with Josh Turner.
Would you go with me?
And Edwin McCain. Along with crave-worthy eats from local food trucks, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets online or at the box office for just $10. Only at Riverwind Casino.
Why don't we just dance?
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
This is the Oklahoma City Thunder Halftime Show with Gideon Hamilton and Matt Ravis, now on the Oklahoma City Thunder Radio Network.
Hey, welcome in to Paycom Center. It's halftime in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals game between the Thunder and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gideon Hamilton and Matt Ravis with you, and the celebration can start early for Oklahoma City as they're up 65-32, Matt, here at halftime. And really this began right off the jump. Minnesota hit a three-point shot, but after that, Oklahoma City an 11-0 run, and the route was on from that point. 14 turnovers already for Minnesota, 14 points off of those for Oklahoma City, and also a horrific shooting start for Minnesota as well, one of the worst shooting first quarters in the recent history of basketball. 3 of 20 shooting there, and Oklahoma City able to take advantage on the other end. 14 fast break points, scored 30 points in the paint, and Oklahoma City playing a very assertive brand of basketball in this game.
Well, to put it in perspective, Minnesota had more turnovers than made field goals. That's not a good formula for them, but a great formula for the Thunder defense. Also, only 2 teams have failed to score double digits in the first quarter of the season. That was Denver on May 11th and Minnesota tonight. So that's fairly ridiculous. The activity level, just incredible. What we're seeing is it's special. That was one of the best defensive halves that I have ever seen.
And Minnesota, you think, well, maybe the shot's not falling for you tonight. There's one way you can get back into it. Try to be aggressive, maybe try to go to the free throw line, and Oklahoma City is 16 of 18 from the stripe, Minnesota 3 of 4, so continuing to kind of settle for the three-point shot in this one. For the Wolves, 9 points for Anthony Edwards on 3 of 10 shooting in this one, 5 rebounds as well, 1 turnover. Julius Randle has 8 points, but on 8 shot attempts, he already has 4 turnovers, as does Naz Reid in this one. Naz hit his only 2 field goal attempts, but it was also given the ball up 4 times. I think every player except Rudy Gobert and Terrence Shannon had a turnover in the first half for Minnesota. Jaden McDaniels was 0 of 6 in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, ended up 1 of 8 as we head into the half. And Minnesota's bench comes up. Reed, I mentioned, was 2 for 2. Terrence Shannon, 2 of 3. 1 of 2 from distance. Dante DiVincenzo made his only shot, which was a 3, but it really didn't matter because Oklahoma City was scoring so much on the other end.
It's going to have to be those guys who make shots because Anthony Edwards, there's been I think twice that I counted where he was able to kind of straight line drive his way into the lane. Other than that, they've been able to get in front of him, be very, very physical with him without fouling, and generally make it tough for him to find a good shot. And so he's having to pass out of those. And you can see the frustration. You can see the mental errors. Some of those turnovers were just straight up rips. Some of those were just lost balls out of bounds. So the Thunder had 9 steals in that first half. Caruso had the bulk of them. Caruso came in. It was just a one-man wrecking crew. I mean, it was literally everywhere. I'm not going to be surprised if we see him selling popcorn after this halftime show.
And you would think Wolves miss a bunch of shots. They miss 27 shots in the first half. Well, they'll have an opportunity to maybe get some more offensive rebounds. That's not the case. Certainly they had more of an opportunity to. They just didn't do that. Oklahoma City and Minnesota both 2 offensive rebounds here in the first half. Oklahoma City more total rebounds than Minnesota by a 30-22 count. So that's not going Minnesota's way either in this one. And the one thing you notice is Oklahoma City, I know they shot 50%, and a lot of those are just kind of run-outs off of those turnovers. It's not like they made everything. It's not like they had a 65% shooting half or anything like that. They're 5 of 17 on their three-point shots. It's just that you look at 5 more field goal attempts and 14 more free throw attempts, which is the equivalent of 7, 8 extra trips down the floor. You're talking about 13 extra trips for Oklahoma City in this game, and the math just doesn't add up for the Wolves.
Well, as far as the offensive rebounding, I'll talk about that first. They have hustled their way to every single ball the Thunder have, and so there have been opportunities for offensive rebounds where there were long misses from 3. Certainly, a lot of misses for Minnesota in that first half. But the Thunder did a great job of corralling it. And you're right. I mean, there were some misses there. There was a Wiggins air ball from the corner. Normally, you don't see that. I thought it's just a couple of questionable shots by Shea, by Dub, but it didn't matter much. And how about the fact that you've got 50 combined points from your big 3 after what they did at Minnesota the previous game? I think it was 95. So they're on pace to match that and even exceed that.
All right, coming up next, Matt's going to tell us what Oklahoma City can do here in the early stages of the third quarter, get this thing up to 40 or 50 points so they can, importantly, get some guys off the floor, limit that injury exposure for the next round. We'll discuss that when we come back. You're listening to Thunder Basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
Hey, welcome back inside Paycom Center. It's halftime of Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. I'm Gideon Hamilton. I'm joined by Matt Ravis. Oklahoma City all over Minnesota in this one, advancing to the NBA Finals after this game. 65-32 is our score right now. Oklahoma City, a defensive buzzsaw in the first half, creating 14 turnovers. And Matt, as you pointed out, 9 steals, so a lot of live ball turnovers that have led to fast break points and easy opportunities on the other end. And that's been a key for the Thunder all year long.
That's been the formula. This team is so good whenever they can get out and do that. And in Minnesota, I'm kind of confused by the fact that there's been a couple times that they didn't get back in transition. You know, this is an elimination game. There's no excuse for that. And as we're watching the Thunder out shooting and warming up, Minnesota's still in the halftime locker room. So I don't know if they're hashing out some of the issues surrounding that. But, as long as you can turn defense into offense, that's been a formula that has not just led to Thunder wins, but, like, huge wins.
And for the Thunder, this is not new for us, and I'm sorry I'm going to have to make you go through this again, but it's just about maintaining a business-like approach, and it is only human nature to let your guard down. It's not going to affect the result of this game, but it could affect how long key players are on the floor for Oklahoma City. And I know this is a celebration in here, but you really do want those guys out there as little as possible in the second half. So what do the Thunder need to do or continue to do here in the early stages of the third quarter to either maintain or push this lead out to a margin where they can start to put their reserves in?
Just have to keep that pedal to the floor. You sense that this Minnesota team is maybe a handful of minutes away from mentally packing it in. I'm sure they could do the mental math on that, but you don't give them any reason to think that they can make this a game. And so if you come out and do a couple things like you were doing in that half defensively to Minnesota, stymie Ant-Man, rip a couple balls away, I think that you can you feel pretty good about where you're at just halfway through, maybe 3/4 of the way through this third quarter.
Some statistical leaders for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 20 points in the first half of this game on 8 of 14 shooting. Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren each recorded 15 points apiece. J-Dub 5 of 9 shooting, knocked down a 3-point shot. Chet Holmgren did one better and hit 2 long-distance tries on 3 of his attempts. He's 5 of 8 shooting from the floor. Both those guys getting to the free throw line a number of times as well. And how about Alex Caruso off the bench, Matt? 3 steals and already 6 free throw attempts. So Alex continued to make an impact in postseason play.
Yeah, no, just everywhere, absolutely everywhere. He has been a demon tonight.
All right, coming up next, Matt Pinto will have the call of the second half. You're listening to Thunder Basketball.
KWPN, more WWLS, The Village, Oklahoma City, proudly serving the great state of Oklahoma. A Cumulus media station.
Stevie Nicks. One special night. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Stevie Nicks. Live at Paycom Center.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. Oklahoma City with a 65-32 lead over Minnesota at the break. Here with the call of the second half is Matt Pinto.
How disruptively dominant have the Thunder defense been in postseason, which built upon what they did during the regular season, absolute destruction. 11 times in this playoff push overall in the NBA. This includes all teams. There have been 10 or more turnovers in the half. The Thunder have caused that to happen 6 different times, including tonight, as they've taken it away 14 times from the Wolves for 14 points. 9 steals thus far from the Thunder defense. 2 of those courtesy of Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 from Alex Caruso. OKC outscoring Minnesota in fast break points 14-2, 30-14 inside. And on a night when they follow up 24 second chance points off of 19 offensive rebounds in Minnesota to win that game by 2 to go up 3-1 in the series. They have no second chance points in this game. They haven't needed any. They're 22 of 44 from the field, 50%. They've gotten to the free throw line 18 times, including 17 in the second quarter, forcing 10 Wolves turnovers in that second. And OKC has held this foe on this night, Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals, to their lowest point total of any game this season, 32 points. Previous low was 36. Outscoring Minnesota 65-32 right now, detonating on the Wolves with 39 second quarter points. The trio of SGA, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren combining for 50 of the Thunder's 65 points on 18 of 31 shooting, 58%. 4 of 8 from three-point range. And the bench, which was so dominant in favor of Minnesota in the 2 games at Target Center in Minneapolis, is 13-12 Thunder tonight. At intermission, Alex Caruso generating 8 in reserve, Cason Wallace 5 for the Wolves. Nickeil Alexander-Walker so hot in Game 4, 0 of 5 tonight, including a missed three-pointer. He's scoreless. Dante DiVincenzo's made only 1 shot in 12 minutes. He's minus 21. 4 from Naz Reid. 5 from Terrence Shannon, but Reed has 4 turnovers, as does Julius Randle. The Wolves are led by Anthony Edwards with 9 on 3 of 10 shooting. Thunder up by a massive margin right now, 33 points, but taking nothing for granted, I'm certain. It's just not their way. They'll have the ball to begin the third quarter. 24 minutes of quality play away from their first NBA Finals appearance since 2012, their second overall. Isaiah Hartenstein, Lou Dort, J-Dub, SGA and Chet Holmgren, the 5 on the floor to begin the third quarter for the Thunder against Mike Conley, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, and Julius Randle for the Wolves. Dort gives to Dub out near midcourt, challenged by Edwards. Gets a Hartenstein pick, slashing left into a double. Bounce beats inside Hartenstein, catching and laying it in. That was well done. A straight dive cut off a high screen, and Dub with an outstanding bounce dish for his third assist. Hartenstein 4 points, Thunder 67, the Wolves 32. Conley, high post left to Gobert, comes back to get it. Mike, slicing and kicking, right wing McDaniels. Catch and shoot 3 is up, short. Rebound tipped out by Dorp, but run down by McDaniels. Cross court left to Conley. He wants 3 angle left, it's wiped out. Moving screen by Gobert, knocks down Hartenstein. Ihart being helped up by Mark Daignault and Isaiah Joe. So Gobert picks up a senseless foul off the ball. It'll be his first and Minnesota's 15th turnover tonight. Gildas Alexander walks the dribble into the front court. McDaniels giving him space. Right wing to Dub. Sliding left. Elevates right of the paint. And leaves a 12-foot jumper short. Fight for the rebound. Dort comes out of the pack with it, as he often does. Kicking the Dub. Straight away Shea. 10 to shoot. Shea back of the Dort pick. Angles left. Conley on him on a switch. Gildas Alexander spins and fades. The left wing 20-foot fling off. Rebound taken by Edwards. Anthony 1-on-4 at the moment. Behind the back dribble. Shaking Dub. splits defenders, floats it up on the run, errant. Holmgren has the miss as Edwards begs for a foul. He's 3 of 11. Shea back quickly. Barreling left baseline on McDaniel. Spins up and in. A right-hand reverse. Well, he was the man of the season as MVP in the NBA. He's the man of the moment tonight in big game 5 with 22 in 20 minutes. Flashing left Randall. Right corner, McDaniel's driving the paint for a fadeaway 12-foot jumper that he hits. McDaniel's making only his second shot in 10 tries. Thunder 69, the Wolves 34. 10:25 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander working a pick by Dort. Now Hartenstein grinding left. Lobs it right corner to Dort. Pump fakes, closed out. Drives and pulls up right of the paint. A 13-foot rainbow, no good. Chip follows, muted by Hartenstein as he hit Conley like a rag doll. Ihart with a left-hand stick back has a perfect 3 of 3 shooting night going, 6 points. 71-34 Thunder. McDaniels slices right, challenged by Holmgren, gives it up the right sideline to Conley near midcourt to Edwards. Power dribbling right, pulls up in the paint. A 12-foot stroke is good. He's 4 of 12 shooting in double figures now with 11, the only double-figure point scorer for the Wolves in Game 5. Thunder have Shea at 22, 15 each from Holmgren and J-Dub. 71-36 Thunder. Hartenstein straight away to SGA. Angling right on the dribble. Double. Whips it to Hartenstein for a push shot from 12 in the paint. Perfect. He's perfect tonight in Game 5. 4 of 4 with 8 points. That's SGA's 6th assist. He's 6th in assists in the playoffs at nearly 7. Conley twirls left wing. Contained. Needs help. Lobs deep in the corner to Randall. Plowing into traffic. Floats it up across his body. Misses the bank shot, but clipped apparently by either Hartenstein or Dub. And gets to the free throw line for the first time in Game 5. 73-36 Thunder. More than doubling the Wolves in offensive productivity in Game 5 with 9:18 left in the third quarter. Randall has scored 8. Twice in this series held under double-figure scoring, and twice has gone for 20-plus. Game 1 saw him at 28. Game 3, the only Wolves win in this series, 24. Randall knocks down the foul shot. The Wolves are 4 of 5 at the line in this game. Thunder are 16 of 18. To the aggressor go the free throw spoils in the playoffs. And the Thunder have been far and away the more aggressive team, the hungrier team, attacking this challenge from the outset. Randall readies with a second, casts it, and sticks it. He's got 10 now. 73-38 OKC with 9:18 left in the third quarter. Thunder have 3 wins by 30-plus already on this playoff run. Shea, curl cutting Dub. Loses his dribble, gets it back. Swiped at by Edwards. Edwards knocks the ball off the body of Dub out of bounds. A whole lot of contact without a whistle. That's the Thunder's 5th turnover. Edwards gets it into Conley in the backcourt. Leaves it for Anthony Edwards, the 3-time All-Star. Picked up by Dort. The first-team All-Defensive selection. Crosses over. Knifes right. Kicks left corner McDaniels to the baseline. Leans in. His layup blocked by Hartenstein. He got it back. Lays it up. Blocked by Holmgren. Not once but twice. The big men denied. Jaden at the rim. He didn't learn the first time. Shea on the loose ball. Working angle left, blasts right into the paint, elevates and fires, fadeaway rainbow from 12, no good. Hartenstein tips a rebound, tried to save it, but he's standing out of bounds. That wouldn't be because he was being grabbed on the arm by Gobert, would it? Ben Taylor? I hope Ben Taylor's not working the NBA Finals. I'll fire that salvo right now. 8:40 left, third quarter, all Thunder, 73-38. Edwards rolled the ball in the backcourt. Dort comes back to greet him. 5-on-5, literally number 5 on number 5. Edwards drives into a thicket of defenders. Bounce feeds inside to Gobert, wide open for the dunk. Holmgren left Gobert, and Edwards found him for his first bucket tonight. That dunk makes it 73-40 Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander a chance of OKC with 8:24 to play against the Wolves 2-3 zone. Working the dribble straight away. Feeds at the foul line to Holmgren. Cross court left to Dub to the baseline away from McDaniels. Bounce feeds to Hartenstein for a push shot that's off from 12. His first miss in 5 tries. Gobert clears his 5th rebound. Back come the Wolves down by 33. 4 minutes gone by in the third of Game 5. Edwards dancing, crossing over. Snaking right, pulls up, fires. The angle right 3-pointer, an air ball by 2 feet out of bounds. He forced that shot. He is now 0 of 6 on threes in Game 5. Has 11 points. The Wolves are 5 of 20 on 3-pointers. They had back-to-back 40-plus point shooting games from distance at home. Very different deal in OKC. 73-40 Thunder against that 2-3 zone. Holmgren screens up top. Lob feed inside, intended from Shea to Hartenstein, is too high off the backboard. Edwards has it, pulls up, pops, angle left 3 in transition, drops. So Edwards got loose in transition that time, and Mark Daigneault doesn't like that sequence at all. Calls a timeout. Thunder won't compromise habits as Daigneault groups the troops. OKC by 30, 73-43 with 7:36 left in quarter number 3. That three by Edwards in transition, punctuating a 7-0 Minnesota burst. This is Thunder basketball.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Big wins are blooming across Riverwind Casino.
And the jackpots have never been sweeter.
Go all in on your favorite table games.
Hedge your bets on the biggest wins and unbeatable entertainment. Use your wild card for the best perks and the top rewards.
And play for your share of the $100,000 Lucky May Days giveaway. Win with the best.
And we'll see you at Riverwind.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
Concert information.
I got stolen by the grave.
Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour. Featuring Crowder. Sunday night, October 26th in Oklahoma City at Paycom Center.
Looks like somebody prayed.
With special guest Passion Music, Louis Giglio, plus Carrie Job Carnes and Cody Carnes. Tickets and info available at awakeningfoundation.com. Crowder, Grace and Glory Tour, presented by the Awakening Foundation, a nonprofit organization.
Welcome back inside Paycom Center. A couple other local teams chasing glory. OU's women begin their march through the College World Series tomorrow afternoon. And congratulations goes out to the Oklahoma State men's golf team. Moments ago, they defeated Virginia in the finals of the match play tournament. Eric Lee with clutch shot on 18 to secure the win. It's the 12th national title for OSU men's golf. Here's Matt Pinto.
Western Conference Finals here, which means there's all new gear in the Thunder shop at Paycom Center. Get loud for the Thunder postseason with the latest playoff styles at the official Thunder shop or online at okcthunder.com/shop. Thunder leaving little doubt thus far in Game 5. A win and they move on to the NBA Finals and end Minnesota season, and they're up 30 right now despite a 7-0 Timberwolves push. The Thunder's objective through this postseason is get better every game. It's very evident they have learned lessons on this journey. 4-0 in round 1 against Memphis, down 0-1 and 2-1 to Denver before winning that series in 7. That taught many lessons along the way. And here in this series, losing Game 3 by 42, they have bounced back with decisive overall focus and commitment. Winning Game 4 on Monday by 2 in Minneapolis, 128-126, up 30 right now off the timeout. As the Timberwolves on an extended run, extend their zone as Dub blasts down the lane, lays it up on the run, and twirls in a right-hand reverse. Got clipped by Reed, no whistle. Nazin joining Randall, McDaniels, Conley, and Edwards as the Wolves seek a 5 that will click. Randall had his pocket picked by Dub out front, and they call Dub for a reach-in foul. Wow. 75-53, 7:13 left third quarter. That's Thunder's second team foul. As Alexander Walker and DiVincenzo check back in, Mike Conley and Jaden McDaniels will check out. So as I said, Chris Finch is trying to find a 5 that will coalesce and allow the Wolves to take a bite out of this 32-point deficit, playing for their lives, facing elimination. Randall right wing, sizing up Dub, isolated. The lefty retreats. Now dribbles to the flank again into a double. Siphons baseline, sidesteps Holmgren, spins in a left-hand reverse. Thunder defense has suddenly dissolved. He's double-teaming the corner, and both defenders went away. I'm not sure what that was about. Randall says thanks. He's got a dozen. Shea up top back of the Caruso pitch. Tries to the foul line. Nice baseline on Reed. Double pumps a layup try. Reed blocks the shot. DiVincenzo has the loose ball. Wolves down 30. Edwards fed up the left side. Slashing right away from Caruso. Leans in and lays it in with the left hand. 28-point game. Minnesota showing some signs of life. 6:35 left in the third quarter. Edwards has 16. Right wing dub fed. Recovered on by Alexander Walker on the front line of that zone. Out near midcourt to Shea. Dancing on Reed. Slashing. Crosses over. Ducks and fades. Angle right 17-foot jumper. Nothing but net. Gilgeous Alexander found his spot. And it's sweet. He's got 10 makes in 17 tries and 24 points in Game 5. Thunder by 30. Randall on the handle out front. Back of an Alexander Walker pick. Strokes a three on Holmgren that's up and in from 27 feet away. So right now the Wolves are just casting with freedom their shots. Randall's got 15. It's 77-50. Shea, right wing to Dub. Back to Shea up top. In deep, Holmgren leans in, comes up and under, missed the left-hand reverse layup, but Randall clipped him en route. Holmgren by his lonesome out beyond the back line of that 2-3 zone, and the Thunder found him for free throws. 5:50 left third quarter. Chet Holmgren a big opening half with 15 points. He has one of the 4 Thunder block shots in this game. Hartenstein the other 2, or the other 3 I should say, as Holmgren nails the foul shot. Thunder have done marvelous work at the foul line in Game 5. They're 17 of 19, lead the rebounding battle 26-24, pouncing on the Wolves to go up 26-9 after 1, and they've not relented. The only lead change came after the Thunder recovered from a 3-0 deficit to begin this game as Holmgren missed the free throw, fights for his own miss, but has the ball roll off his body out of bounds. Got hit by Randall as Holmgren wants the Thunder to challenge that possession call. They won't. Ball's inbounded. Wolves get it back. 78-50 Thunder. 5:44 left in the third. Wolves allow the ball to begin the fourth. Edwards straightaway, sizing it up, angling left, splits defenders down the lane. We have a foul on a reach-in called on Shea, and Edwards gets free throws, courtesy of Mark Davis. So he'll go to the free throw line for the 4th and 5th. Check that, the 5th and 6th time in Game 5. Gilgeous Alexander's assessed his second foul. Edwards has 16 points. 78-50. Well, Minnesota really struggled to gain anything offensively through the first half. As Edwards misses the first foul shot, they've generated 18 points thus far in this third quarter through the first 6.5 minutes. Edwards ready with the second. He's 3 of 5 at the foul line. The Wolves are 5 of 7. His second stroke is good. And it's 78-51. Thunder have led by as many as 37 in Game 5. Dub against the zone. Works straight away. Gives it up left wing to Caruso. Slashing left to right. Kicks corner right to Dort. Run off the line by Edwards. Blasting right to left across the lane. Foul called by Reed as he straightened Dort up on the dribble drive right to left across the paint. Dort goes to the foul line. I'm not sure he's going to get free throws. I think it's going to be side out Thunder. It will be. That's a Wolves second team foul. Hey, you wanted a tighter whistle, Chris Finch. What are you yelling about? 14 to shoot. 5:24 left third quarter. Finch a technical away from being ejected. SGA as the Wolves stay in that 2-3 zone. It's wide. Down the lane, Caruso. Pass fake, spins a layup up that he blows. Randall's got the loose ball. Tracking back, jump passing to DiVincenzo. Right corner, Alexander Walker. Catch and shoot rainbow 3, up short. Dribbles Alexander, corrals a rebound over the shoulder, his 5th. They go with 6 assists and 24 points. The MVP showing out. Feeding Caruso up top. Corner left Dort. Pump fakes. Drives the baseline, lobs. Ball batted away by Edwards. It's corralled by DiVincenzo. It's knocked down by Holmgren. That's the Thunder's 4th team foul of the quarter. Chet Holmgren picking up his 3rd. So Minnesota playing more spirited basketball at both ends. And OKC's out of fouls with 4:55 left in the third quarter. Thunder up 78-51 in Game 5. Edwards on the handle, 40 feet straight away at the logo. Gets a screen from Alexander Walker, ducks behind it, angling left. Draws 2, bounce skis Alexander Walker, gliding down the lane, kicks in the corner, Randall. Wide open, strokes a three-pointer that's good. So Minnesota breaking down the Thunder defense now with their 10th assist. Randall's made 3 threes and has 18 points. It's 78-54. 13 points shaved off of that 37-point deficit for the Wolves. Dub, slashing left, kicks the ball. Holmgren gets it left baseline, drives the paint. Stripped of the ball by Alexander Walker, who can't control it. It's off his fingertips, out of bounds. 9 to shoot. Cason Wallace in. 4:21 left. Playing the full 48 is a requirement to succeed in the playoffs. And OKC's hit a lull here in the third quarter, outscored by Minnesota 22-13. We'll see if fresh reinforcements shift the tide. Wallace and Kenrich Williams in. Holmgren and Dub sit down. Caruso to trigger underneath. 9 to shoot. No movement yet. Kenrich comes to it corner right. Feeding Shea off the right side high. Shea sizing up Alexander Walker, steps back, fires. Angle right, three-pointers on the way, not close. Loose ball tipped, controlled by Randall. That's not a good possession at all. Edwards fed. Crossing the timeline on Caruso. Wants space. Crosses over left to right, now right to left. Pump fakes. Gives it up left wing Alexander Walker. Try to get it inside, knocked away by Shea. Shea in the open court, rambling to the rim. Dunks with two hands. Big time theft and slam. As Shea looks back at his cousin. No smiles, but that look said a lot. 80-54 Thunder. That arouses the crowd. Thunder taking it away for the 16th time tonight. Shea's second steal. Flashing left Randall in deep. Crosses over, floats a runner that goes, and he's hit. And fouled by Caruso. So Randall and Edwards finding crevices in the Thunder defense in the second half. Julius Randall in 25 minutes has 20 points. His third 20-plus point outing of this series. That foul on Caruso is his fourth, and the Thunder are over the foul limit. So the Wolves in the bonus for the final 3:40 of the third in a 24-point game. This thing's far from over, folks. Wolves erased a 22-point deficit after three to beat the Thunder during the regular season in this building. And now it's a 23-point game. Randall makes the foul shot. It's a 21-7 Timberwolves extended run. And the Wolves stay in the 2-3 zone. SGA working the dribble. Back of a Caruso pick. Shuttling right. Whips it inside to Alex. Corner right Dort. Tees up a three that's online and in there. Cha-ching, it's under money ball. Lou strokes home the tray, making the Wolves zone pay. 83-57. Edwards is head of steam, driving down the lane. Floats up a runner, falling away, leaves it short as Wallace held his ground. Kenrich Williams clears. Edwards 6 of 16. Gilbert Alexander gets a Wallace pick, kicks to Dort. Long angle right, rainbow three by Lou off the right side, no good. Wallace runs down the long rebound, saves it along the sideline, swiped at by Randall with fouls. That's the third team foul on the Wolves. Julius Randall brought a hatchet with him, attempting to dislodge the ball, picking up his second personal. 2:57 left third quarter. OKC looking to weather the Wolves' biggest push of Game 5, protecting a 26-point lead at 83-57. Will take time. This is Thunder basketball.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the exclusive provider of the Thunder and Rumble debit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So, no matter where your financial journey takes you, MidFirst Bank is the partner to help you get there. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/Smart Hours.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
At Brahms, we offer more than just burgers, shakes, and fries. We have an entire fresh market for your everyday grocery needs, from farm fresh milk to meats, freshly baked breads, and produce. We also carry a wide variety of our premium ice cream, frozen yogurt, and sherbet. And with Brahms delivery trucks running 7 days a week, our items are always fresh. Stop by your neighborhood Brahms Fresh Market for an incredibly fast, incredibly convenient grocery shopping experience, so you can spend more time on things that matter most.
Gideon Hamilton, welcome you back inside Paycom Center. The Eastern Conference Finals is potentially one game away from its conclusion. That's because the Indiana Pacers defeated New York 130-121 last night to take a 3-1 series lead over the Knicks. Tyrese Halliburton scored 32 points, grabbed 12 rebounds. He also had 15 assists without a turnover. Pascal Siakam scored 30 as well for the Pacers. Game 5 will be in New York tomorrow night. Here's Matt Pinto.
Getting thanks, you can score free playoff tickets next home game day with the Thunder Ticket Challenge presented by Simple Modern. Just head to Thunder Up in the Park, scan the QR code, and start completing challenges for your chance to win. Julius Randle's gone back to the locker room for the Wolves. No idea what that's about. The Wolves getting very little from their bench in Game 5 on the road, but the stars are shining for them here in the third quarter. Edwards has 9 of his 17 in the frame. Randle 13 of his 21, which leads the team. So they've combined for 22 of the 25 Wolves points in the third. Minnesota making 9 of 15 third quarter shots, 3 of 6 threes, outscoring the Thunder by 7 in the frame to pull within 26 with 2:57 left between now and when we're in the fourth quarter of Game 5. Dort, Wallace, SGA, Hartenstein, and Caruso for the Thunder against DiVincenzo, Edwards, Gobert, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Naz Reid. Thunder ball with 14 to shoot, 2:57 left in the third. Caruso gets it into Hartenstein, holding wide left, at near midcourt to Wallace, finding Shea. Gildas Alexander on the handle, drives left. Challenging Gobert across his body, floats a runner that he hits off the wrong leg. Gildas Alexander showing his wares, and they are MVP caliber with 28 in 28 minutes. 85-57 Thunder, lead 28. Edwards gives it up right wing to Alexander-Walker, corner right, DiVincenzo, pump fakes, free fires. It's for 3, it's online and good. A flyby by Caruso doesn't work there as DiVincenzo makes his second shot of the game. They've both been trays. Minnesota 9 of 25 from 3, Thunder 6 of 20 in an 85-60 game. 2:20 left third quarter. Shea straight away, kicks right wing to Dort. Dort against the zone. Back near midcourt to SGA. Corner right, Caruso, catch and shoot rainbow 3 way off. Barely grazed the rim. Reed's got the miss. Thunder 6 of 21 from distance. Edwards fed. Crossing the timeline with 2 minutes left in the quarter. Back of a repick. Played by Wallace. Dancing. Crossing over, dashing, jump stops and fades, left the lane from 15 feet away. He nails a shot. Got 11 in the quarter, 19 on the night. It's back to a 23-point game at 85-62. And the Wolves are gaining strength in that zone, not exerting a lot of defensive energy. Hartenstein screens high right. Shea behind him. Off the stutter step, kicks in the corner to Dort. Rainbow 3 by Lou is on the way. Cha-ching at Thunder money ball, a mug shot. Right in the face of Dante DiVincenzo. 2 clutch trays by Dort in the quarter. 88-62 Thunder. Edwards in a 1-4 set. Gets an Alexander-Walker pick. Grinds behind it. Stutter steps and gives it up to Alexander. Wide open for 3 straight away. That one is online but short. Reed fights to get the rebound. Does. Left corner finding DiVincenzo for a 3-pointer falling away. It's short. Reed gets the miss. Stripped to the ball inside by Dort. SGA escapes the pack with it. Giving to Dort straight away. Back to Gildas Alexander. Shea's got 28. Gets a Dort pick. Sizing up DiVincenzo top of the key. Knifing right. Retreats. Body. Trying to maneuver. 8 to shoot. Wheeling to the foul line. Reached in on. 6 to shoot. Retreats. 4 to shoot. DiVincenzo all over him as he drives right. Floats a runner left-handed. Misses badly from 13. Well defended. DiVincenzo's got the miss. Giving Alexander-Walker speed dribbling. 1-on-3 to the trailing DiVincenzo. Holding. At near midcourt to Edwards. Edwards. Shadowed by Shea. Retreats. 40 seconds left in the third. Back of a pick by Reed. A moving screen that lays Shea out. Naz Reid gets his money's worth on his 4th foul. That's a turnover. The Wolves 17. SGA collecting himself. I think he's okay. 88-62 Thunder. That's a brutal shoulder screen against Shea that dislodged him almost from his body. As Reed, according to the crowd, should be rung up for a tech or something more than simply a common foul. He won't be. 39.1 left in the quarter. It's SGA, Dub, Dort, Holmgren, and Wallace. I don't want to go 2 for 1 here, I would think. But in no hurry shoot yet. Play facing the zone. Dub wraps on the feed left corner to Dort. Rainbow 3s over Gobert. That's off and not a good shot. 25 seconds left in the quarter. A difference now of less than 2 seconds. So the 2 for 1 comes at the expense of a bad shot. Edwards walks it front court. His team down 26, 88-62 in Game 5. Minnesota scored 30 in the quarter. Edwards with 10 to shoot. Retreats to the logo. Gets a Alexander-Walker pick, grinding right. Alexander-Walker fed, fires a 3 straight away that's short. Rebound, Holmgren, a good job against Gobert. Nabs it, and that will end the third quarter. So the Thunder have them all rising at Paycom Center. 12 minutes from an NBA Finals berth. Up at the end of 3 in Game 5 against the Wolves, 88-62. The final quarter coming up. This is Thunder basketball.
Taco Bueno is the official taco of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we've got a win for your taste buds. We're celebrating every Thunder playoff game with a free taco the day after. That's right, a free taco. Just mention your Thunder Taco and enjoy a crispy beef or soft taco on us. No coupon necessary. It's our way of saying thanks for cheering loudly. Celebrate the playoffs the Bueno way. Only at Taco Bueno.
Whether watching your favorite team play or getting through the day, clear vision is important. For 50 years, the doctors at the nationally ranked Dean McGee Eye Institute have been committed to helping Oklahomans achieve their best possible vision. From regular eye exams to LASIK to cataract surgery, Dean McGee is the one source for all your eye care needs. So let the professional eye care provider of the OKC Thunder help you see more clearly. For an appointment at one of Dean McGee's 5 locations, visit dmei.org. Dean McGee Eye Institute. Vision for life.
Dive into the excitement where the spirit of Thunder basketball meets classic diner delights at Boomerang Diner. On Mondays, start off the week with a winning deal. Grab a mouth-watering burger for half the price. On Fridays, feast on all-you-can-eat fish and make your Fridays truly memorable. And no matter the quarter, it's always breakfast time at Boomerang. Pancakes, eggs, and more, served all day, every day. Fuel up like a champ today. Boomerang Diner. It all starts here.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is?
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Join the Thunder Reading Challenge presented by American Fidelity. The challenge tips off June 1st when kindergarten through 5th grade students are encouraged to read 20 minutes a day for the month of June for a chance to win a Thunder prize pack and be eligible to win a Thunder jersey. Register at okcthunder.com/reading challenge. Well, the Timberwolves showed some signs of life offensively in that third quarter. They made a total of 12 shots from the field before halftime. We're down 65-32 at the break, but got 13 from Randall, 10 more from Edwards in that third quarter, converting 11 shots from the floor, outscoring the Thunder 30-23 to trail by 26 going to the fourth. Minnesota will have the ball to begin the fourth quarter as OKC riding 49% overall field goal shooting, 17 of 20 foul shooting, getting off 7 more shots than the Wolves in Game 5 as a result of taking it away 17 times, 10 as a result of steals, a pair each for SGA and Isaiah Hartenstein, 3 courtesy of Alex Caruso. Thunder defend to begin the fourth, a win away from an NBA Finals berth, which would be their second as a franchise. Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, Alex Caruso, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Cason Wallace, the 5 defending for the Thunder against Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley, Dante DiVincenzo, Naz Reid, and Julius Randle. Caruso and Reid have 4 fouls apiece, the only guys with any sort of foul difficulties as we swing into the fourth. Thunder defending up 26. Edwards at midcourt, poked at by Wallace, gets a Conley pick, grinds left with a step, down the lane, stripped to the ball from behind by Wallace. Holmgren has a loose ball. Cason Wallace with lightning quick hands and tenacity. Shai back, working the angle on Conley, drives to the foul line, kicks on the right wing to Holmgren, right corner Dub. 3 for 3, lets it fly, leaves it woefully short. Caruso, though, mops up the miss. Up top, feed Shai, open, snaps off an angle left 3 corner, right between the eyes. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Caruso established the opportunity, and Shai splashes his 11th 30-plus point game in the playoffs. Edwards right of the paint, sealed by Wallace. Thunder up 91-62, Shai with 31. Randle in the paint, stripped to the ball by Caruso, and Alex called for a reach-in on Randle that allows Julius free throws. The clock stops, 11-11 to play, and Caruso incurs his 5th foul. So Randle, 3 of 3 at the line. Despite turnover problems in the opening half, has played through those to the tune of a team-high 21 points. Gilgeous-Alexander leads all scorers with 31 in Game 5. 91-62 Thunder. OKC's led by as many as 37 as Randle pops in the first foul shot. Julius playing with his 4th overall team. The Lakers, Pelicans, and most recently the Knicks. As part of that Karl Anthony Towns blockbuster trade in October. Towns with the Knicks on the brink of elimination in the East. finals against Indiana, as Randall is in the same boat with the T-Wolves. He misses his second free throw. Rebound run down by Shea, his seventh, to go with 7 assists and 31 points. The MVP showing out. 91-63 Thunder. Gildas Alexander stares at a hybrid 2-3 zone. Dort screens high right. Dort in to replace Caruso. Lou fed in the middle of the lane. Kicks out right wing to Holmgren. Slashing left. Pulls up. Pops a 20-foot jumper in and out. Won't drop. Randall grabs the miss after grabbing J-Dub around the neck. Randall back quickly. Kicks to DiVincenzo. Slashing left. Kicks to Randall. Trying to drive on Dort. Lost the ball. Reed has it. Swooping across the lane. Lays it up and lays it in with a right-hand reverse over Holmgren. So Reed 3 times off the dribble has cashed in shots. He has 6 points. 91-65 Thunder, a minute 30 into the fourth. Gildas Alexander against that zone. DiVincenzo providing some pressure 42 lane. Bounce feeds off the right of the lane to Wallace. Driving the paint. Pump fakes Reed. Loses the ball. Holmgren gets it and lays it in. Chet, right place, right time. Wallace got clocked by Reed. No whistle. Chet has 18. Edwards quickly up the floor. Smothered by Shea. Doubled by Dort. Lou takes it away. Shovel feed Shea, but loses the ball. DiVincenzo inside finds Conley, whose layup's blocked by Dub, but scooped up by Randall on a layup. Unfortunate twist of events there. Thunder 93, the Wolves 67. 9:55 left. SGA handles, logging his 34th minute of Game 5. Shea to the dribble, gets a Wallace pick. Angles left on the bounce. Shuttles right. Down the lane, floats a runner. Counts if it goes, and it goes! Gildas Alexander weaving through a minefield of Minnesota defenders. It didn't matter. He gets to the stripe for the 4th time in Game 5. 33 points in 33 minutes. The man of the season in the NBA as MVP, the man of the moment at Paycom Center tonight. Converting 14 of 25 shots in Game 5, 2 of 4 threes, and 3 of 3 free throws. They are singing his praises here as the free throw is up and good. That's a serenade that Shea has earned. MVP. You better believe it. 96-67 Thunder, back up 29. Edwards, back of a Conley pick. Bounce feeds to Conley, left of the paint, driving. Jump passing right wing DiVincenzo, corner right Reed. Flashing left on Holmgren, floats a runner right of the paint that he hits from 10 feet out. So now's Reed, 4 of 5 shooting, has 8 points in the game. 96-69. Wolves at 39% shooting in Game 5. Thunder knocked down 49%. Corner left Holmgren, wide open, snaps off a 3 and knocks that down. Cha-ching at Thunder Moneyball on cue. Chet with 21. Had 21 in Game 4 in Minneapolis. DiVincenzo pulls up, pops his right wing 3 short. Dub clears. His 7th rebound. The Wolves playing in desperation, down 98-69. In the paint, Wallace kicks right corner Dort. Sets his feet, squares his shoulders, and rips the course for 3. Cha-ching at Thunder Moneyball. Timeout Timberwolves. Delirium at Paycom Center. OKC 101, the Timberwolves 69 with 8:59 to play. Well, they're smelling it now. The NBA Finals could be 8 minutes and 59 game seconds away as Dort connects on his 3rd 3 of the half. This is Thunder basketball.
Thunder fans, the Thunder are playing excellent basketball, and MidFirst Bank has a great way for you to show our All-Stars your support. Score $200 and a Thunder or Rumble debit card when you open a new MidFirst checking account. Use your $200 to buy fan gear or MVP-worthy apparel. Bank like a champion with the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Learn more today at midfirst.com/thunderup. Member FDIC.
With Mazzio's Mix and Maz, it's easy to get the things you love for the price you like. Choose from medium one-topping pizzas, 8-piece boneless chicken wings, loaded cheese dippers, fresh chef salad, and the delicious brookie dessert. Pay just $7.99 each when you buy 2 or more. Pizza, chicken wings, salad, cheese dippers, and dessert. Mix and Maz your way to your favorite flavor combo today. Just $7.99 each at participating locations and for a limited time only. Order now at Mazzios.com.
If you've been injured in a car accident and need the concierge medical care you deserve, then you need Impact MD Accident Care. We'll get you back to the life you had before the accident with no out-of-pocket expense to you. And with 6 locations across OKC and statewide, there's bound to be an Impact MD near you. Call us anytime 24/7 at 405-483-3075 or visit ImpactMD.com. Impact MD is a proud partner of the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smarthours.
Looking for a place to watch Thunder playoff games with even more opportunities to watch with us? The game's always on at Thunder Watch Zones presented by Michelob Ultra. Find a watch zone near you at okcthunder.com/bar network. Now, the Thunder's calling card our season was incredibly disruptive defense, and while you don't want to minimize their third highest scoring offense of the 30 teams in the NBA, because that certainly accentuated the disruptive defense, Thunder again tonight. 11 steals, 6 block shots, forcing 18 Minnesota turnovers, cashing those in for 16 fast break points, a 48-32 advantage scoring inside for a lead of 101-69. Thunder coming up big offensively in the fourth quarter, nailing 5 of 8 shots, 2 of 3 threes. They're even with the Wolves and made trays in Game 5 at 9 apiece. And OKC, for the 4th time in 5 games in this series, is making 50% of its shots. Caruso back in with 5 fouls, joining J-Dub, Chet Holmgren, Cason Wallace, and Lou Dort as Shea gets a rest with 34 points in 34 minutes in Game 5, 8 assists, and 7 boards. Shea also 2 steals. Oh, by the way, Randall, McDaniels, Conley, Reed, and Edwards for the Wolves. Randall backing Wallace, spins, kicks, right corner Reed, catches you 3 up and good. Naz Reed playing well in Game 5, 5 of 6 shooting, now has 11. He's the 3rd Timberwolves scorer in double figures. 101-72, 8.5 left. Dub out front, chased by McDaniels. Slashes left, down the lane, a step, lays it up left-handed and spins it in. A southpaw delivery by Dub. He's got 19. Chet 20, SGA 34. What a trio. 103-72 Thunder, back up 31 as McDaniels dances left wing, trying to shake Dort. Good luck with that. Spins, contorts, in the lane, fades, and leaves a 10-footer short. Holmgren there to mop up the mess. His 7th rebound on the glass. Thunder a +6 on the scoreboard, +31. 8 minutes left. Dub, back of a Caruso pick, navigates against his own, ducking down the lane, swooping, kicking to Caruso, loses the ball out of bounds. Cramped quarters there. Dub attempted to squeeze it into Caruso. That becomes the Thunder's 9th turnover of Game 5. Wolves get it back as Edwards will walk at front court. He's 7 of 18 shooting, 1 of 7 on threes. He has 19 tonight. Edwards scanning the scene. Gets a high pick from McDaniels. Dashing right, jump passing the lane, McDaniels catching, spinning, steps away, fires, a rainbow fade from 13, no good. Dub circles back and has his 8th rebound. Mark Daignault calls the play, motioning, spread the floor. 103-72 Thunder, 7:35 left. Wallace screens high right for Dub. Cross court left to Holmgren, steps into a wing 3 that's up and off. Tumbling up, over, and out to the Wolves. Chet's been solid from 3, converting 2 of 4 in Game 5. He's made 7 of 12 shots and has 20 points. Under 50% shooting in Game 5, a closeout opportunity, holding the Wolves to 39% field goal accuracy. McDaniels out, 2 of 13 shooting for 5 points in Game 5. Replaced in the lineup by Karen Shannon. Conley on the handle. Sends the ball near midcourt to Edwards. Challenging Wallace, twirling. Can't separate himself yet. 10 to shoot. Crosses over right to left. Spins right. Draws a double. Dort strips him of the ball on the double team. Edwards wanted a foul call. That's clean. Wallace has a loose ball at the 19th. Wolves turnover. Cason slashes left. Kicks to Dort, now near midcourt to Dub. Chased down by Randall. Blast left away from it. Jump stops in the lane. Banks up a 5-footer that's in and out. No good. Left a little hard. Randall back quickly. Probes the middle. Down the lane. Challenging Holmgren and knocks the ball out of his hand out of bounds. So Chet Holmgren has 2 block shots. Maybe a third there. As OKC collapsed the lane in transition, holding Minnesota to 32 points in the paint in Game 5. Timberwolves 4th among playoff teams, scoring nearly 50 a game on average in postseason. 6:49 to play, Thunder by 31. Relentless in this 5th game. Randall, low left, bangs to the middle. Pump fakes, comes to the rim, double humps the layup, try. Rejected by Holmgren. Says, get that shot out of here, or Chet, don't be so mean. Dort fed, open, right wing 3 on the way. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Oh, what a sequence. Timeout, Timberwolves. The countdown to coronation is underway. 106-72 Thunder, 6:34 left in Game 5. That's what separates this dominant squad from a trip to the NBA Finals. The lead is 34. This is Thunder basketball.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Oklahoma City Thunder and the exclusive provider of the Thunder and Rumble debit cards. As the largest privately owned bank in the nation, MidFirst Bank has the strength, stability, and expertise to help you prepare for the now and the future. So, no matter where your financial journey takes you, MidFirst Bank is the partner to help you get there. MidFirst Bank, true to you. Member FDIC.
Beats and Bites Festival is back again at Riverwind Casino, where good grooves and great food are on tap all summer long. Kicking off on June 14th with Josh Turner.
Would you go with me?
And Edwin McCain. Along with crave-worthy eats from local food trucks, there's something for everyone. Get your tickets online or at the box office for just $10. Only at Riverwind Casino.
Why don't we just dance?
Fridays don't start till Taco Mayo says so.
Only Taco Mayo.
Meet the new steak fajita empanada, loaded with tender sirloin steak, grilled onions and bell peppers, cheddar jack cheese, and signature Chipotle ranch, handmade and cooked fresh to order. And every Friday, make an item fajita style and crank up the flavor like never before.
Only Taco Mayo.
It's Fajita Fridays, only at Taco Mayo. Oklahoma owned, Oklahoma proud. Eat local.
What if you could make your energy dollars go further this summer? Switch to OG&E Smart Hours and pay nearly half price for electricity for 19 hours every weekday and all weekend long. So go ahead, bake an extra batch, stream another episode, and make your evenings cooler. Just switch your energy use to the 19 daily Smart Hours to help the grid, the environment, and your wallet. Sign up today to receive nearly half-priced electricity at oge.com/smart hours.
Tonight's OG&E power play of the game comes courtesy of first-team all-defensive selection, finally, Lou Dort. 3 steals, 4 rebounds, and assists. All 12 of his points have come in the second half, doing it all at the expense of Anthony Edwards much of the night. Edwards held to 1 of 7 on threes, 7 of 18 shooting, only 19 points in what was a much-needed Game 5 effort by the Wolves, and they have raised the white flag of surrender as Luka Garza, Josh Minot, Rob Dillingham are on the floor for Minnesota, along with Terrence Shannon and Jalen Clark. OG&E re-energized life, and Lou Dort, an electrifying Game 5 performance. Not to supersede anything that SGA's done with 34 points in 33 minutes, but Dort's defense absolutely stunning in Game 5 tonight. The Dort straitjacket, the Dortcher chamber in effect, as OKC zeroes in on a Western Conference championship. The Oscar Robertson Western Conference championship trophy is on hand, and it will belong to the Thunder. They'll put their fingerprints on that as they've done all season. In 6 minutes and 34 seconds from now, barring something totally unforeseen happening. Leading 106-72 as Edwards and Randall have been called off by Chris Finch. It's Wallace, Caruso, Holmgren, Dub, and Dort. Holmgren guards Minot out top. Second-year man, right wing to Dillingham, a rookie out of Kentucky. Straightaway Minot, flashing right on Chet, stripped of the ball by Caruso. Dort on it, long leading Dub to the rim on Dillingham. Spins, contained by Shannon coming back. Holmgren fed out front, dipping to Wallace, driving and lobbing to Dub, over his head out of bounds. Kaysen and Jalen couldn't collaborate on that potential game-sealing thrust to the cup. 6:11 left. Thunder are going to empty their bench now. 106-72 OKC. Dillingham dancing, left wing to Minot, catch shoot rainbow 3 is up and off. Rebound snagged by Caruso, his third. Alex dribbling front court, wearing a blue headband tonight. Gives the ball to Dub, slot left. Shannon on him in the zone, lobbing inside Caruso, driving and kicking, right wing to Dort. Rearranges an angle right rainbow 3 that's on the way, in and out, no good, heartbreak. That was halfway down the cylinder, my goodness. Shannon clears for the Wolves. They have 72 on the board with 5:40 left. What a defensive effort. Driving right baseline, Shannon up and under, spins a layup home on Holmgren. Chet not happy with himself, surrendering Terrence Shannon 6 and 7 points. 106-74 Thunder, 5.5 left. Dub right baseline, draws 3. Kicks it to Holmgren. Out front, jab stepping Garza. Settles for a straightaway three. A clothesline, that's divine. It's a long two, but count it. Chet Holmgren, 22 points. 2 away from his playoff high this run. Dort fouls Dillingham on purpose, and that will bring a standing ovation for those that contributed mightily to this effort in Game 5. Dub plays the crowd. Dort exchanges high fives, pointing his finger to the stands as if to say, the sixth man, yeah, you've been there all season. This is Game 50 at home for the Thunder this season. They've won 43 of them. Dominance. And Loud City a big part of it. A.J. Mitchell, Jay Will, Aaron Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, and Isaiah Joe enter for the Thunder. Shannon pulls up, fires, angle right three is up and off. Rebound fought for. Jay Will boxes out Garza and snags it. Up the right side to A.J. Mitchell, the rookie. Flashing down the lane, jump passing left wing for Kenrich Williams. Bad pass stolen by Clark, giving to Shannon. Stripped of the ball by Jay Will in transition, but fouled with 4:51 left. The Wolves held to 38% shooting tonight, 31% on threes, and only 14 assists. Limited to 9 opening quarter points as Oklahoma City set the tone right from the outset of Game 5. This was going to be their night, and this is their Western Conference Championship. Shannon's first foul shot is good. Terrence getting late run in the series, has 8 points tonight. He's done that in 11 minutes. 108-75 Thunder, 4:51 to play. There's not a soul leaving this place right now. They want to witness the coronation. Second free throw by Shannon is good. And they're letting the Wolves know, hey, goodbye. 4:45 left inside Paycom Center. Thunder up 32 on the dribble weave. Joe frees and fires. The right wing three is on the way. Nothing but net. Ka-ching, that's Thunder money ball number 11 tonight. Pouring it on, up 111-76. Down the lane spurts Dillingham, pulls up, fires. His angle left 17-foot stroke off. Joe's got the miss, splits defenders, knocked down on the backcourt, no whistle. As he's tied up, there's going to be a jump ball. Ben Taylor negligent again, missing that call. So Joe will jump it up at midcourt as a pair of Wolves were there to tie him up. Jalen Clark is going to jump as Ousmane Dieng and Dylan Jones are readying to enter. Shea with 30 or more points for the 60th time this season. You talk about an author of an MVP campaign. Shea punctuates his extraordinary overall effort in Game 5 tonight. He is the de facto leader of this group. The tip is controlled by Joe as A.J. Mitchell wrestles it away from Dillingham. Right corner to Joe, a rainbow three by him. Corner right, nothing but net. Zay with the tray, his second in succession. 114-76 with 4:10 to play. Deep right corner, Dillingham wants three. Casts it and sticks it, so a retaliatory three by the Wolves, who are 11 of 33 in Game 5. Chet Holmgren, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks in this game as Joe's fed down the lane by Dub, spinning, or by Jay Will spinning. Ball now comes back to Jay Will top, and if he left flank to Ousmane Dieng. Dieng retreats on Minot. Casts a long angle left three-pointer from 27 and buries that. Cha-ching, that's money ball number 13, and that is a lucky 13 tonight. 117-79 Thunder. Down the lane, Dillingham kicks left corner to Clark, up the sideline to Minot. Now to Shannon, blasting his way down the lane for a floating left-hander, no good from 5. Garza gets a loose ball, flips it on a follow. So the Wolves eclipse the 80-point scoring mark. Thunder during this playoff run have held 5 teams under 100, 4 of them at home. Mitchell, back of a moving screen by Jay Will that's called, and that negates the possession for the Thunder. The foul called by Mark Davis behind the play. 3:16 to play. Wolf coaches and starters are seated, having to agonize through this final 3:15 on a night when, facing elimination, they were no match for OKC, the top seed in the West. 117-81 Thunder. Dillingham in midcourt. Goes behind the back on the dribble. It's kicked by Isaiah Joe. It stays Wolves' possession with 15 to shoot and 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in Game 5. Well, OKC has left no doubt in this series, winning it in 5 against the 6th seed for the conference championship. And in this game, Dillingham floats a runner in the paint, lofted and missed from 13 feet away. Thunder on the glass are +9 as Mitchell clears. Left wing Dieng, left corner Joe, open again. Strikes a three-pointer that he gets. Isaiah Joe showing off his dynamic shooting wares with 3 threes in the last 3 minutes. 120-81 OKC. Thunder another dominant home court performance. 8-1 will be their record at home in the playoffs. They came in average margin of victory at 24, lead this game by 39. As Dylan Jones grabs the missed shot off the left wing by Clark, but then travels going the other way. Thunder forcing 20 Timberwolves turnovers tonight, leading 120-81. 2:30 left. Right baseline, Shannon off the inbound. Surges inside at Joe. Couple of them layup try, no good. Jang altered it. Garza grabs it inside and flips it up and in. His second follow that is knocked in for a bucket by Luka Garza. Outstanding college player at Iowa. Dylan Jones up top. Off the stutter step, drives into the paints. Flips inside to Joe for the driving right-hand reverse. Isaiah Joe in 3 minutes has 11 points. That'll work. 122-83 Thunder up 39 rather. Gillingham swings the ball left wing to Clark. To the baseline on Jang. Floats it up a right-hand runner across his body that goes from 5 feet out. Minnesota's going to be held under 40% in Game 5. It appears at 38% shooting in this one. 122-85 Thunder. 1:53 left. Jang at midcourt reaching on a foul by Dillingham. That's a team foul the Wolves have to give their second and first in the game's last 2 minutes. For the Thunder, by virtue of yet another double-digit win, this will be 61 for them on the season. That sets them apart from any playoff team in NBA history. They came in tied with 60 with the Golden State Warriors of 2017. So they stand alone there in an historic season and yet another marker that displays their excellence. Jay Will spins and loses the ball. Shannon on it. Cairns down the lane, blows by Joe, up and under. A foul going up by Jay Will, not surrendering anything easy. And that's the dynamic this team brings every game. They compete from the outset. Talking with Jim Peterson a long time, a big man that played in the NBA, now an analyst for Minnesota on TV and radio, and he said he's never seen anything like this Thunder team. And he just can't believe how young they are, how bought in they are, how competitive they are, how selfless they are. He looked at me and he said, I don't see anybody stopping you guys. We shook hands and departed to go our separate ways to do our broadcasting business tonight. But that gives you a sense of how this team's viewed by some that have played. 122-87, both free throws good for the Wolves. 1:30 left. Dylan Jones, high post right to Jay Will, contested by Garza. Catches, dribbles, and gives to Joe. Swirling right, down the lane. Shovel feeds left corner to Jang. Straight away Jay Will, wants three, lofts it. Misses back rim. Long rebound is tracked by Shannon. 1:15 to play. Long leading Dillingham, knocked away and stolen by Jay Will. That's the Thunder's 21st takeaway in Game 5. Jay Will across the timeline with 1:05 to play. Left baseline to Mitchell, slashing down the lane. Scoops it and scores it with the offhand, the right hand. 124-87 Thunder. Dillingham pushes back. Grinding and pulling up, 16-foot stroke straight on. It's good. The rookie from Kentucky has his first bucket. It's 124-89 Thunder, 55 seconds left. Everybody on their feet at Paycom Center, including yours truly. What an effort, what a season. It will continue into the finals. Mitchell top of the key, jump passing to Jay Will, corner right Jang, catches your three up, short. Offside rebound claimed by Dillingham with 35 seconds left. Rob scoots back. 124-89 Thunder. Dillingham threes and lays it in with the right hand. And now with 33.8 to play, I think the Thunder will incur a shot clock violation, which will be their 16th turnover in this game, but that is incredibly deceptive. Mitchell, challenged by Minot, reaching in. Thunder are going to take a shot clock violation here if the Wolves allow it. Mitchell, just inside midcourt. The chance of OKC is going to dribble it out and give Minnesota one final possession with about 10 seconds left in Game 5. 124-91 Thunder. Any questions? You hear the adoration, the approval, the appreciation. Dillingham, left wing Minot. Catch and shoot three with 5 to play is good. 3.5 left. 124-94 the final, a 30-point rout. Not a single day went by this season that Oklahoma City did not hold the best record in the West. And now this historic, relentless thunderstorm has unstoppably, emphatically, and officially earned the moniker best in the West. MVP, SGA, and company say we will OKC you in the NBA Finals, baby. Oklahoma City has punched its ticket to its second ever league championship series, first since 2012, by dismantling Minnesota in 5 games, winning the series 4 victories to 1, and emphatically putting an exclamation point behind their Western Conference championship effort. blowing the Wolves out of the building 124-94 in Game 5. Next up, the winner of the Indiana-New York Knicks Eastern Conference Final Series. That will unfold a week from tomorrow night, Game 1 of the NBA Finals here at 7:30, Thursday of next week, June 5th. The Thunder season, excellent, dominant, and they have turned Loud City into Proud City with their overall performance. And not a soul has left. Filled to the rafters inside Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. The Oscar Robertson Western Conference Championship Trophy soon to be awarded to the Thunder. And we will keep it here to let you hear that celebration as Oklahoma City wins Game 5 by 30. It is the fourth time they've knocked an opponent off on this playoff run by 30 or more. 61 double-digit wins this season. That is an all-time record as this team continues to author fresh and new history, belying the age on the roster, the experience on the roster. They are so committed and connected and about it, competing every moment with relentless pursuit of excellence, and they've not relented in any way. And tonight, they laid claim to this game early. Minnesota's only lead in Game 5 was 3-0. From that point forward, OKC built a lead as large as 39, and they ride it out to a 30-point rout. 124-94 the final. Looks like Alex Caruso, the veteran, is going to join me downstairs for a post-game chat as they're getting the headset ready for him. This was the second youngest team to claim a top seed going into the playoffs, second only to last year's Thunder squad as a 1 seed.